What's going on, everybody? Today's episode of the podcast is brought to you by G Fuel Energy. Right now, if you use G Fuel code DannyD, you'll save 10 to 30% off at checkout at gfuel.com. Using that code directly supports this podcast as well as my other content. The podcast is called Creators Unite because I usually chat with content creators, but today it really felt like I was chatting with a group of friends. I had a great time chatting with these guys, and I hope you guys enjoy the conversation as well. Please welcome jordy2d, ZeusyAF, and Spidey. Boom. We are going.
Welcome to... Okay, go ahead.
So we've been trying to do this for a while, but you know, Spidey's dating life has been getting in the way, so... But
that's the last thing. Well, yeah, right. Like there's ever multiple times where that gets in the way. Maybe like once a month or something. But anyways,
Spidey, where are you at?
Here.
What state?
This is Texas.
Texas. My sister lives in Texas.
This is Texas.
I didn't even know that.
What part of Texas?
I live in South Texas.
South Texas. Okay.
Yeah.
So you're near Mexico?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm a Mexican American. Yes, sir.
Are you on the left side or the right side?
I'm in South.
Like central?
Bottom. Like I'm like 30 minutes from the checkpoint. So
Okay.
Like El Paso?
I literally live in a border town called Brownsville.
What's your address?
Brownsville. Yeah.
Brownsville.
What's your address? What color's your house?
What's your social security number?
Last four. My mother's maiden name.
So I kind of had a question that I thought of to ask each of you, just so we have like something to go off of. So I guess I'll start with Jordy. I saw that you posted on Twitter. I don't know if you want to talk about specifics or anything, but you had some stuff going on, personal life, and I know a lot of people. I see it every time like you post something. They're like, "Post, you bozo!" Like they want you to post. So I don't know if you want to like talk about like why you haven't been posting.
Oh man,
you don't have to if you don't want to.
I'll go into some detail.
Okay.
So, I was taking like a small break, and then out of nowhere, I had like a bunch of stuff happen at once. I was in the middle of a move, and then my dad ended up going to the hospital, like for like I don't know how long it was. It was a couple weeks, and it looked like it was gonna be really bad, but then like it was turned out to be like it turned out to all work out. But so then after that, I had to delay my move, and yeah, now I'm officially all moved in to a new place.
It looks nice.
So,
Yeah. I like the slanted walls.
I can stay back there.
Yeah.
Can I stay back there behind you? Another couch thingy?
Yeah, sure.
Is there better acoustics in there than the other place?
I feel like it's probably more echoey up here now because it's quite barren.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah. So you posted on your secret account. Are you planning on posting on your main again anytime soon, or?
Hell yeah.
Yeah. All right.
So with the thing is with the second account, I feel like I can just have more fun on there.
Mm-hmm.
Like I can just post anything, right? Like I can repost stuff I just make for YouTube Shorts, or I'll make a small like one-off video. I don't give a shit how they do on my second account, right? But when I post something on the first account, I want to make sure like it's a good idea. It's edited in a specific way where I'm almost guaranteed this is gonna go viral. Like it's gonna get a couple million views minimum, right? So yeah, I have a lot of ideas. And I've had a ton of ideas even since last summer. I had ideas like even when I was doing like the first. I think it's like the almost. I think it just passed the 1 year anniversary of the video where I throw the kid into the wall with the helicopter.
That's a classic.
Dude,
Yeah, that's crazy.
Video, dude.
Yeah, and I have like videos still like that I haven't done from back then. Like that's like last summer, and it's like so I have plenty of ideas. It's just a matter of like ensuring that I'm in a space, which I am now, where I'm like ready to start cranking out videos and be consistent. Because I don't want to just post one in a and then be like, okay, see you again in 2 months, and then maybe have to like post another one next month. I want to make sure when I come back, which is gonna be very, very soon. I can do it all in one go and just kind of start cranking them out again.
I feel like it's been so long that like if you do it the way you're saying, I think you'll just fucking explode, man. I feel like
It's like 5 months, right?
It's been a while.
Like that.
Like April.
I feel like they're waiting for him. They're honestly waiting for him. They haven't gone anywhere.
I comment on any video, dude, and I get, "Hey, post, you dumbass."
Yeah.
So, I think it'll be fine. And like, I posted for the first time on my second account for like, I posted the first time in a couple months because it was banned. I just got it back recently. Actually, last time I was on a podcast when I found out it was banned.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I told you, didn't I?
Yeah,
I was like,
yeah.
I was like, yeah, you got
my
banned.
account was banned because you were like, so your account got banned. I was like, wait, what? And I looked.
That was the first
Doesn't
you
it
heard of
always
it.
get banned?
Yeah, it should be fine now though. Hopefully. Check back in a month. So I finally got it unbanned, and I posted an idea I had where it was like the DJ Academics clip of him talking about Drake's album.
Oh, dude, that's.
He's like, who's your top 5 Kendrick? Because mine is Drake. And then it cuts to him like slumped over in his chair, like listening to Drake's album, like falling right asleep, like actually passed out. So I did that, and I posted on my second account just to like kind of test the waters. 700K in a couple days. And I was like, okay.
It's still there. You still got it.
I'm fine to come back. My next one I posted was an extremely mid video, 400,000 views, and the one I posted last night did okay because it was kind of a shitty video, but.
Oh, you've posted 2 other times since then?
I loved that video, dude.
Oh, I didn't even know.
So I think I've gotten maybe 10,000 followers in the last like couple days, like 2-3 days on that account. So yeah, I don't know. It's yeah. So I know it's still there. It's it's all about game and the algorithm.
Yeah.
Like a lot of people kind of wonder like why their videos don't blow up and stuff like that, or like how they don't have any like long-term success on TikTok. And it's like, you can have good ideas, but like having good ideas and executing them are 2 different things, right? Like you can be really great at executing ideas, but you have shitty ideas. You can have great ideas, but you can really shitty at executing them. It goes vice versa. And you have to find some happy medium with content that you feel comfortable coming up with ideas for and you're confident about, and your own style, and then your own editing style where, you can execute it properly. And, short form content is a different game. You got to keep that view percentage up. You got to keep the eyes, because with TikTok, like, you keep them hanging for a second, they're gone.
They're gone, bro.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Me and Spidey had that talk the other day where, Spidey was asking some questions about TikTok, and
and he told me, and he said, hey, look, I'm not going to sugarcoat it, man, but they watch the first 5 seconds, they decide, am I going to watch this video or am I going to watch a different one? Because the way it starts is extremely, extremely important. And he told me, he's like, look, your intros are too long all of a sudden, and they're kind of boring. And so you kind of need to like speed it up. And so that's what I'm going to do. And, he's 100% right. Jordy knows a lot about TikTok.
So like, so like an example, like that Drake video I posted a couple days ago. I actually went in and downloaded that audio and edited it. So like there was a pause at the beginning of that actual like TikTok audio or whatever, the meme audio, where it was empty space. So I started it so like it starts right when he's speaking. So you keep people on just like that. Then in between he said like, oh, who's your top 5 Kendrick? And then he goes, mine is Drake. And then but there's like a gap in between that. I cut that out entirely. So it's just straight to the punch. There's no second. And I also changed a little bit. I didn't like the comedic timing of it, where it was like, he said Drake, I think four times. And then it cuts to like him slumped over, but there's like a second where there's no music. And then it plays. Hold on a second. Sorry, Kelsey. Random shit. Knows I'm doing a podcast. Oh, I'm in someone's stream right now. You'll never believe this. How I'm doing a podcast only. So like, what do you? So yeah. I changed it so he says Drake 4 times, and then he starts to say Drake a 5th time, and then it cuts, and the music plays right away. It's all about that timing, like comedic timing matters. You got to start something and end it and have everything happen. So there's always something happening every second, because you give people an opportunity to click off, and they're clicking off, right? There's TikTok, you can watch how many videos in a minute?
Like 4 or 5.
Yeah, 4 or 5. Yeah, depends.
And a lot of people be sitting on TikTok for hours, man. How much you can watch a lot of videos. Yeah, bro. You can watch a lot of videos in an hour and a half, man. And if they're not getting what they want, that constant they're gonna find someone else.
How do you guys feel about the 3-minute videos? Because whenever I stumble upon one, I'm like, shit. Like, I don't know if I really want to watch this whole thing. Like, because they're usually just going on and on talking. Like, those are the only ones I see. They're like 3 minutes long. It's like some rant or something.
Me personally, I can't watch them. I don't watch them, but when I post them, people watch them, but I don't watch them.
Yeah.
Well,
I don't really. Yeah.
I'll see how many like likes and views they have, and I'm like, well, why are people watching this whole thing? And it makes me curious, you know, because I'm like, for some reason, people are watching this whole 3 minutes. I've thought about trying to post a 3-minute TikTok, but I just can't think of anything that I feel justifies that much watch time. Like, it's just.
I've done plenty of
I
time.
know. Zeusy's really good at that, right?
I do them a lot. I post like
really?
45.
I actually watched a few of Zeusy's.
They do pretty well, all of them too, for the most part at least.
I've never tried that, but I want to.
They take longer to hit algorithm though, for some reason.
My attention span is too short for that now, especially with TikTok. Like I watch YouTube videos on 2x speed, and the fact like even trying to watch like a 3-minute video, I've always watched YouTube videos 2x speed. It's like trying to like watch a 3-minute video on TikTok where a lot of the times it's people just trying to pad it out so it's 3 minutes. And it's like, oh, I can't do this. I think one of the only 3-minute videos I've watched into its entirety and that I remember is one guy was like, I'm gonna show you guys like a Big Mac hack. And he takes a Big Mac and he opens it up and he goes, oh, you want to put like this? Have you seen this, Zeusy?
Yeah, this is disgusting.
He goes,
bro.
Here's you put like a Big Mac sauce. He goes, Buffalo Wild Wings ketchup. He goes like Burger King sauce, like gravy from this. And it's like you're like, okay, like when's it gonna end? And always like it gets like, so there's a lot of sauce and you're like, okay, like when's this gonna end? And then like it gets to the point where it doesn't end. The entire burger box is filled up with sauces from different restaurants. Like he's been like collecting this stuff for years. Like Dano's trying to get like Dano's trying to get like the Infinity Stones. It was insane. It's just oozing out this big mess. And I think that's one of the only 3-minute ones I ever watched because I just couldn't look away. It was just such a disgusting train wreck.
You're watching like, oh,
yeah.
I feel like for me, my content kind of goes in waves. Like I'll get motivated, make a video that does well. Like the last one that did really well was that one where I got like arrested. Like that one did well, and then a couple of them did well after that. And then I don't know, man. Like I'll start focusing on YouTube. But that stuff takes a lot more time. Next thing you know, I'm like going to sleep at like 4 a.m, wake up super late the next day, and then I'm scrambling to make TikToks, so they're not as good, and it just kind of goes downhill until I finally get my shit together again. So it's kind of the cycle that I go through. So right now, I'm just kind of like in a slump, but I know it'll be back to normal in a couple of days probably.
Yeah. I go in waves on my TikTok. Like I gained like 50,000 followers like 3 weeks ago, and then like I'll like not lose motivation, but like I'll switch my content up. Like I'm a variety streamer now, so I can't just do only Warzone ideas. So like I have to like think I have to think hard for my content now because I don't really like know what people like and what people don't like. So.
Oh, he's a variety streamer now.
I haven't played Warzone in like a month, bro, and I'm like, almost. It's crazy. I almost have partner numbers.
I think I saw a tweet of yours where you're like that it was the best thing that you've done or something. I was like, that's cool, man. Like, good for you, because it's hard to switch from something that people mainly come to watch you for, you know. So good for you.
Yeah.
I was
something.
Sorry, go ahead, Jordy.
What were you gonna say? All right. So one thing about like variety streaming is, if you can get in as a variety streamer, you're set. You're golden. But it's so hard that like, if somebody comes to watch you for like Warzone or Fortnite or something like that, and you gain all of your followers, all of your watch time is on that specific game, when you start switching your category to different stuff, Twitch, there's something in their smart notifications where they're like, okay, we're not going to show everybody this notification. And a lot of people don't know about this, and it was only I feel like it was only discovered like last month that these smart notifications were even a thing. And you have to go in and manually turn them off. So like it's so hard when you like build up an audience on something and then you try to like play something else and Twitch doesn't even give you the opportunity. And like then you play a game.
Off?
Yeah, it's like some of your settings. Yeah.
You gotta go settings.
I gotta do that.
Yeah.
That's what I'm doing right now.
So like let's say you play Fortnite. You're a Fortnite streamer. You gain all your followers from Fortnite. Then you start playing Warzone for a couple of days. And then they won't notify everybody. And then you go back to Fortnite, and then because your analytics and your viewers are low, Twitch is like, okay, well, his stream's not doing so good. We're not going to send it to everybody, right? So it's like this vicious cycle where like, that's why variety streaming is so hard. So like the people who are variety streamers and like the just chatting streamers, that's why they dominate Twitch so much. Because like the just chatting streamers, like the Ludwigs, like Soda Poppins and Miskiffs, like even XQC is essentially like a just chatting streamer, I think, for the most part. Like that's why they're at the top of Twitch, because like just chatting covers such a wide variety, but they can just do anything under the the just chatting category.
Whatever
And
they want.
yeah,
So
and
how do you
See
do
them
that?
playing some crazy games I've
Setting.
never even seen before,
Go to
man.
settings and
Yeah.
notifications.
Mm.
Bro, I've been playing Kahoot. I was playing Kahoot like 2 days ago. I was playing Scribble.io. I played GeoGuessr a lot now. I watch YouTube videos.
I've seen people stream Scribble.io.
That shit, it's fun, bro. If you get the right people, but you gotta be cautious because you know people will do stupid shit.
Yeah.
People really come in there and draw something that gets you banned, which is really dumb. But you know you gotta watch out for it. Wait, I want to start doing a lot of shit like that, like you know, just watching YouTube and you know, so it's working out.
So you go.
Is that the one?
You go to
Is that the one
setting.
with the worm, and then
No,
you like eat the other one? That's a Gario.
That's what is that?
Oh.
What game is that?
it might be a Gario. I don't know.
That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about where someone draws something, you have to guess what it is.
Yeah.
Oh,
I will say when I do just chatting, I feel like my numbers stay very consistent. Like when we switch to like YouTube videos, I think people number one they like watching reaction content with a group of people. I think it's like a fun experience.
Yeah.
And I also think Twitch kind of does favor just chatting. I think that's why it's always at the top. So I don't know. I don't know how the algorithm on Twitch works, but that's just how I feel like maybe it works. But you know.
Yeah. Okay, I feel that. Yeah. So, wait, you don't see it, Danny?
No, I found it. Like I found an article published like a month ago, and it was like the long way of doing it, and then it was like the easy way, and I just clicked the link, and it took me right to the notifications page on my channel.
And
so there it is.
So stupid. Yeah, like before when I used to start my stream, I would have like 65 people in there. Now I get like 20 off the rip, and then they'll trickle in. You know what I mean? Before they used to like come in all right away.
But smart notifications, that's for you, right? As a viewer?
Yeah, it's for you as a viewer, not for your channel.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so you can't
turn it off.
change it. Everyone has to do it manually.
I'm gonna
So
make a
it's like-
video on it. I'm gonna be like, hey,
So
turn off these fucking smart notifications.
It's
so
almost
I have to turn those off too.
I don't know. See, like that's something that I don't like. It's a lot of these companies like YouTube and stuff like that, they won't show every video on your subscription, like in your subscription box anymore, right? And it's almost like they're curating the content instead of you'll be like you sign up for something and they're not showing it to you because they're like, no, we don't think this is what you want to see. And it's like they're not really giving people the option, you know? It's almost and then it just feels like they're hiding it.
I will say that YouTube's recommendations, like when you open the app or you go to the front page, are on point though.
Mhm.
Like their algorithm for that is crazy. Because I'll watch like one video. Like I've been watching a lot of stuff on like filmmaking and acting, right?
Mhm.
And like I'll watch like one video and it's like Tom Hanks talking about like acting advice, and the next thing you know, like I go to my page and there'll be like other actors doing the same thing. It might even be like a different channel with their own video, but like it's starting to recommend the stuff that I'm actually like thinking about, you know? So
Yeah,
that's really
Mine is
good.
super
But
random. Mine are so random.
I think TikTok has a pretty good algorithm of showing you stuff you want to, but TikTok it takes a while to finally get that. Like when you first download the app, it's just dancing videos,
Mhm.
and it's like this is awful.
that's the one
and
what
you
you
really-
like.
Yeah, and even then, like if you go down like a rabbit hole of like shitty videos, like you're just like let's see you find something real weird on TikTok. And, like, I'm going down this rabbit hole, all this weird stuff, or like stuff that like is just something I want to see in this moment. Like you'd be like it's like some stupid drama or something, let's say, and then like TikTok would be like, it's hard to get out of that because TikTok is like, oh, he wants to say this all the time now. I'm like, I don't care about
Bro,
like
that's
fucking
funny.
TikTok drama.
Yeah.
Like I just want to watch this one video.
That's funny you say that, bro. I remember I saw a video of them doing like an ingrown toenail surgery, bro. And I
Oh,
liked it.
God.
I
I
hate
liked it,
those.
bro. And the next day, like every fourth video was somebody getting their toenail like ripped off. I'm like, what is this, bro?
the pimple
Why?
popper ones piss me off, dude.
Yeah, like it was all like every fourth video was
I
a video like
hate
that.
those.
I
dude.
see one pimple
Oh my
popper one, and
God.
I'm like, I get curious and I look at the comments. That's what I always do when I see a video. You know, I'm like, oh, what are people saying? Because this is gross. And like, I go look at the comments. The next thing you know, I scroll and it's like the next one is some dude with a giant growth coming out of his chest, and I'm just like, what the hell, dude? Like, I don't want to see this. Like, one pimple
Like-
popper video turns into like benign growths and stuff. Like, bro,
Is
what
it
the
the
hell?
one where like the expert has like the tool to get it all out?
Yeah,
Yeah, bro. Yeah,
Oh
bro.
my god. Yeah, I hate those, dude.
dude.
Before you paid the bill
My
before.
brother messaged me the other day because he keeps getting his stuff banned, right? Because like his account's small enough that it doesn't take much. They just report the
Yeah.
shit out of him and it takes his stuff down. And he's like, dude, you're telling me this is okay? And like I can't I can't say that somebody's a dummy or something like that. Like he'll literally say, like, he'll hold up a sign that says like "read if dumb," like something stupid like that, and he'll take it down, right? Because his humor is really like goofy and straight edge. What do you want to say? And then but he tells me he's like, yeah, I saw this, and it's literally like this chick getting knocked out, and her like boob is hanging out, like straight up on TikTok, and I'm just like, how is this like? It's got like 1 million likes. Like, how is this okay? Nobody's reported this.
He's a stupid poopy head, and he's getting banned.
Yeah.
For bullying. Thank God,
Danny,
I've never had a strike in my account.
Yeah, I think I think in that situation, Danny, is just you link me that boob video, and I'll just like it.
Yeah,
I'll put not interested. I'll report it.
Yeah.
Just drop the link. Drop the link.
Yeah, I'll ask him. Yeah.
Find it for us, bro. Yeah, TikTok has a lot of questionable bans in their account, like on their app. A lot of like Jordy's second account.
Yep.
That thing has like 19 bans, bro.
Yep.
He keeps getting it back.
Yeah, like my stepson literally called me like a poo-poo head, and they took it down for bullying. And I was like,
your stepson bullies you.
So stupid.
It reminds me of those videos you made, Danny, where it's like day number 15 of me not getting verified, so I throw my son's cheeseburgers. Or what
dude,
I fucking love those, dude. Those shits made me laugh.
I was writing a line there where like people were like pissed off that I was wasting food, so a lot of it was hate, but they were blowing up. But then TikTok messaged us and was like, "Hey, we're like, there's a bug right now. We're trying to fix it. Like, stop," because they're like people are like tagging them and everything, all pissed off, like fix your reporting system.
Yeah, they need to, bro.
God,
Yeah,
dude.
there's a guy that I keep duetting right now. He's like, my grandma always says that if you want to know that like Chipotle's done, you just take it out of the oven and then you throw it at the wall, and if it sticks, it's done. And he just like smashes it against the wall, and like I'll like stitch it, and I'll be like crying, like, no, the Chipotle, you know.
I've seen that because of you. His videos,
Yeah.
they come up for your page now because I like your video of you reacting to it.
Yeah. But yeah, it's weird, man. You never know like what video is gonna do well, or unless you have like a certain format or style. Like you could tell what's gonna do well if it's done well in the past. Like I feel like Jordy's just nailed. Like he has like his own like little
nerd
way of doing it at the time and everything.
You know what I don't get is how certain creators, they do like exact like the exact same like idea, but just
over
like
and over.
different kinds. You know what I'm saying? Like kind of like Cabby or Cabby Lane, or what's his name?
Oh,
How he
yeah.
does that. Like
That man is freaking
I mean,
famous.
that one I understand how that one flies, but I've seen like other ones where it's like other stuff, man, and they get away with it every time, and it's like 2 + 2. I mean,
Joe Bartolone's been killing it, doing the same thing forever.
like that, but then they started to die out.
Yeah.
You know? But I've seen other channels where that's all they do, and it's just like 2 + 2. You know, they just
people love misdirection. Every time I do like a Roblox video or a Minecraft video of like something stupid that like relates to Call of Duty or something, it gets over 1 million views every time. Like I have like 4 Roblox videos, and all 4 of them have over 1 million views.
I might still make it. I was gonna make a video where I was gonna be like pissed off and ranting that like games are stale, and I'm tired of playing Fortnite and Apex and like the same games all the time, and being like, I'm gonna try something new, and it's like some scary ass game, and I just scream like a girl, and switch. It just cuts me to me playing Fortnite again, or something.
That's actually genius.
That's a great idea, bro.
You gotta do that before you put up the podcast, because someone else is gonna do that.
Explain it to me again. Explain it to me one more time, bro. I'm not gonna do it right there.
I had one instance where I was talking with John, and I told him an idea on stream, and then it was like on his For You page the next day.
Jesus.
Crazy, bro.
And it could have been a coincidence, but it was like he's saying to me, he's like, "Fuck this guy." I was like, maybe it was, maybe it wasn't. Like, it's always possible, right? Like I've had that happen before. There's like ideas I've had, and I sit on them for like a long time, and I'm like, then someone else like does something similar, and I'm like, God damn it. And there's so many of them, like I'm probably still gonna do them anyway. I don't care. But that would just bug me if someone was like, "You're stealing ideas," and it's like, I thought of it first, but I just didn't do it.
That's happened to me before. I just don't care. I'm like, whatever.
Yeah.
I have to think of something to do with like Roblox soon. I have to start like creating content rather than
Roblox.
I've been relying on my stream clips recently, but it's been working out pretty well. But I have to go back to creating content as well, like mixing it in. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I'll be honest. Streaming has kind of been that's kind of like the least. Like I spend the least amount of my time streaming now. Like I've kind of like flip flopped. Like I spend most of my time on TikTok and YouTube, and I stream like an hour and a half, 2 hours.
I think that's honestly probably the play. Like if you can find a good mix, obviously that's good. But like how I've been thinking recently, like I haven't been posting on TikTok like a ton, but like there was a short period where in my break I was cranking out YouTube shorts and YouTube videos, and I focused on that for a bit. But thing is, like Twitch though is just super volatile. Like you're not guaranteed any paycheck at the end of the month, and that's fine. That's just how it is. I think that's like one of the good things of the platform.
Mhm.
But like you have to like not have all your eggs in that basket. And like there's other platforms that are more, more reliable. Like for you guys, it might be TikTok. For me, it's not because I'm not in the goddamn creator fund because I'm Canadian. And like YouTube as well. Like even YouTube, like I can make more of a consistent income on there than I can on Twitch.
That's
like
when I saw you kind of switch focus to the YouTube Shorts and stuff, I was like, it makes sense. I mean, you can make money doing that, whereas TikTok, you're not really making anything. So
yeah, my shorts honestly don't make me a ton of money. Like they make like nothing.
But you make other content other than shorts, though, and that does, right?
Yeah, I do pretty well on all that stuff. The shorts push that other content a ton. I got to get back into the habit of like making more shorts and stuff like that. But like, man, I like so many other big creators. Like there's like Tim, Nick, and all them. They have teams for all this stuff, man.
I know,
like,
bro.
These other guys, like they don't have to do a thing. And like I'm not trying to like hate on them for it. Like I hate them because they don't have to do any work. But it's like their stuff runs like a well-oiled machine, Yeah. They end stream, they maybe have like a couple minute call afterwards, and stuff is just done. And it's like, God damn it. And it's like,
I wish I had that, bro.
The way I try to
such a good team.
Yeah, I try to look at it the other way. I'm like, I'm doing all this and I didn't even have a team, dude. Like
it's true.
That's true.
It does suck when you feel like you're neglecting one thing. But like another thing is too, like I could have a team. Like there is a couple of these like these brands and like companies whatever that do stuff for some of these big streamers and YouTubers who want to work with me, but their editing style isn't what I want, and I like having more of a say in it as well. Like there might be some medium where I can maybe like just give them a Cliff Notes version and then they relay it to an editor, so I don't have to do all that back and forth, and then they make sure it's how I like. But then again, it's like that's another piece of the pie I have to give somebody else too. So, I don't want to upload just gameplay stuff. Like that's not entertaining content that I want to watch. And I know I could get away with doing it, but I think like the funny videos that I make where it's like a couple gameplays cut up into like a funny video with some actual like some actual decent editing on it. That's the kind of stuff that I like watching, and that's the kind of stuff that I want to make. And so it's hard to have a team to kind of like do that, or like have someone else who knows exactly what I want in my vision for stuff. Like that's why I'd never let anyone touch my main account TikToks.
Yeah. Honestly, I've always kind of looked at one of my strengths as I just post random shit. Like nothing is consistent for me. Like the G Fuel stuff was kind of consistent for a while, but now it's I feel like it's kind of like people don't know what to expect the next day, But that can lead to me going out of my comfort zone and making something I've never done before, but it can also lead to me just like making shit videos because I know that like people will watch it, but and like I've always had a different posting strategy where I'll post like 4 or 5 times a day. And like when I had first started, I was posting like 10 times a day. I think until I got to like 400K. And so I've thought about it. So I'm like, I posted 10 times a day until I got to 400K. I've thought about doing it again. If like for 2 weeks I tried to post like 10 times a day, what would happen? But people just get fed up with my shit, or
bro.
I think that's something we talk about too. Is like I was thinking about doing like in July of like posting every day in July. I ended up not doing it because like I had to move and all of my my father's health stuff. So, but it'd be cool, right? Like even now, like I feel like a lot of my massive success and stuff on like my platforms and stuff was because last summer I was cranking out content like every day. It was something new, man. And it's like every week there was like another like massive viral thing. Like there was a helicopter thing, the Sonic one, like another helicopter one. And like I don't know. I could easily do that again, but it's like posting every day is like I
Stressful.
feel it is.
And then you neglect other places like Twitch and YouTube. Bro, I've been doing long form YouTube videos. I think I did like 8 of them in the last like 2 weeks by myself, bro. And I like did the thumbnail and everything, and I streamed and I did TikTok. Bro, I was so tired the last 2 weeks. I'm neglecting it right now because I'm a little tired, but I'm gonna get back to it.
Yeah. I mean, if you
Yeah,
guys want to,
I know exactly what you mean, man. Like it becomes like, you need a breather, but at the same time, you're like, I do not want to like,
You don't
stop.
want to lose your
Yeah.
momentum.
you
Yeah,
kind
you
of
don't
put
wanna
pressure on
lose
yourself.
momentum.
Yeah.
Put a
You
lot
know?
of pressure on myself, bro.
You
Like a
don't
lot.
want to lose momentum at
But
all.
dude, I was gonna say, if you want to know how unorganized I am, I accidentally deleted the footage for a YouTube video yesterday.
Oh my god.
Because my phone, which
way.
has like 500 gigs of storage, ran out of space. I just have
500
so
gigs?
much footage on my phone that I need to go delete. But I was in a rush, because I was like, shit, like I need to film this right now. I got to stream. And so I was like, oh, I'll just delete like the stuff that I posted today. I don't need that. And I accidentally deleted footage for a YouTube video. So yeah.
So it's gone forever.
Yeah, because you have to go and actually hit like the permanently delete button, or else it doesn't actually take the storage off your phone. So I did that in a rush, not thinking. And then today I went to like go start editing this video, and I was like, dude, it was the footage of me getting my fridge. Like I actually recorded myself, like it was like behind the scenes making the TikToks, and I thought it was really cool. I was like, oh, this is like behind the scenes stuff, and fucking gone, dude.
That's
That's
rough.
tragic. That is tragic. Bro,
Oh,
one
sorry.
thing.
So are you not I thought you had an editor, or I thought you
so
had one and then you
I
found
have
a new one.
I have an editor that does the G Fuel reviews. I send him the footage, and he like makes it look all pretty and stuff. He does about 10 of those a month. And then if there's anything else like a reaction video or a gaming video, he edits those too. And then I just kind of focus on making like personal stuff. So like I did that one that was talking about like whether you should be a streamer. And like that was deep because I started talking about how like you have to understand that this is a very hard thing to do, and if you don't have the passion to really push and to be successful at it, like you're just wasting your time. Like you can't just stream and expect people to show up. You got to go make content. You got to network. You got to do all this stuff. And if you're not willing to put in that effort, you might as well not even try. Like it's just it's hard, and like people don't understand that. I like showed where you go to Twitch and you like scroll, pick a game and scroll down, and it's just like 00011112222. Like it's just they're streaming to nobody, like hundreds of people, and they're just expecting it to blow up. It's not.
Bro.
I think a good segue out of this is when you said you have to be passionate about something, like to truly succeed at it. That we can bring up that the Logan Paul "Can I Have a Job" video.
Oh man,
I didn't watch that, but I saw people talking about it.
So it's essentially this guy who starts this TikTok crying and saying how he asked for Logan Paul for a job. He goes, "He's talking about making $3 million, and I only make $100,000 a year. I'm 22."
Yeah,
and it's like
22
dude,
making 100K a year.
and it's like, and
I just turned 24. I'm nowhere near that right now. Like
Actually, a lot.
Yeah, and he's like, I want to make content. I want to do like acting, and it's like, and then he asked Logan Paul. It's him like sneaking backstage to meet Logan Paul, of like it was like at the Jake Paul fight, to ask Logan for Logan for a job, and he's like what can't like. What do you? Why would I give you a job? And he's like, oh, like I just want to do stuff. I'm like, I want to work hard. I'm like, I'm ready to work. And he's like, he didn't have any actual idea of like what to do. He was like, hey, Logan, teach me what I should be making, instead of actually being passionate and like having something like
no value.
Like I like, for me personally, I like gaming content. I've been making gaming content forever now.
Yeah,
I like watching gaming content, and I make the content that I want to make, and I enjoy, right? But I didn't want to be a streamer or a content creator for the sake of, being a content creator and being like, oh, I want to have people watch me, and I want to have a lot of money, and I want people to like look up to me and be famous. And that's the thing, like we're gonna see this. It's gonna get worse and worse. That a lot of younger people, man, they're growing up in an age where like kids don't want to be firefighters, astronauts. They don't want to do anything these days, man. They want to be YouTubers. They want to be Twitch streamers. They want to be an influencer. They want to go to LA, right? Because they see all this perceived lifestyle that these phony fucking people put out, and this money that people flex, and like, you know, they see all this fame and stuff. And these kids, they want that instead of actually being passionate about something and turning it into a career like we all have, you know?
Yeah.
And that's what really rubbed me the wrong way about it, because he didn't have an idea of even what he wanted like Logan to do. He just said, I want a mentor.
Yeah.
And if the desperation shows when you go through his last couple videos, and he's talking about how he's going to sneak into the Jake Paul fight to ask Jake Paul for a job, but he couldn't find Jake, so he asked Logan. So it wasn't even like he was like, "Oh, you're the guy, Logan." He wasn't even going there to meet him. He was just settling. He was just grabbing for anything.
He fumbled it so hard too, man. Because when he finally gets there, the guy's Logan's like, "Did you sneak in?" He's like, "No." He like straight up lies to him, and then he's like, "No, you did sneak in. Like you just lied to me." And then he's like, "Well, like you know, like do you have the skills? Do you have like what? Do you have value?" And he's like, "Not really." And he's just like, you gotta fake it till you make it, man. Like if you're in that position, you gotta just bullshit your way in. And like he just
have a game plan.
He had no plan at all.
At least confident.
Yeah,
and it wasn't even that.
No.
False confidence. You need it.
Yeah. And no offense, but I mean, him posting that video, showing him crying, and then showing what actually happens. Yeah, good luck. Good luck turning things around after that. That looks really bad. Like nobody's gonna forget that.
I'm gonna watch it after this. I haven't watched it yet.
Maybe I can. Can I screen share it?
I don't have a place to show it, but
yeah, I mean, maybe I won't then.
Also, you know, I don't want that guy coming after me.
It's true. If you watch his next couple of videos, he is like, it's like his villain origin story.
Yeah.
Like the kid from The Incredibles, like going up to Mr. Incredible, being like, "I want to be like Incrediboy," and he's like, "No," and then he's like, he goes like on some manic rampage, and his next couple TikToks are him like clearly like just like it looks like he's just losing it, man. Like he's like because he asked Logan Paul for a job, and he's like, "Guys, I finally finished the shirt," and it's a shirt that says, "Can I have a job, Logan?" And he's like trying to like make a joke about it, and he goes, "So Jake Paul was like making fun of me on an Instagram post," and he shows the post of Jake Paul making fun of him, and he goes, "So you know what? I'm gonna roll in with it. Just take the punches." And he starts like being like, "Oh, can I have a job, Logan?" Like imitating himself and stuff like that. And it's like, dude, you are like,
he's making it worse.
I was like, you are actually like spiraling right now, man. It's like
they're gonna remember him as that guy, and it was just like so dumb.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like like, dude, if that guy showed up to my acting class, like everybody's gonna be like, "Yo, that's that guy." You know what I mean? Like, like anything he does now, people are gonna know. Is that, dude? It really resonated with me when he was sitting there crying, and he's like, "I want to do this, I want to do that." I don't know about you guys, but I feel like it's always the people who are whining and complaining they want to do something that isn't actually trying to do it. Like they're always saying they want to do something, but they don't actually just go for it. Like just be quiet and go do it, you know?
Yeah.
Like you got to just put your head down and commit.
Yeah. I see it and I'm like, at least have a game plan. And I see it and I do feel bad to a degree, because like there was like so many times in the last like years of me doing content where I was like, "Oh, I want to do this. If only I had this opportunity of someone to help me, I could do it." And you know, that's just not how it works, right? So like,
yeah,
I've asked people for opportunities before, like not to that extent or cry about it, but like I've asked people people for opportunities, being like, "Oh, I can do this. Like, I know I can do something bigger and better. I know I can do this." And like,
I've been there.
it just doesn't make sense for them to give that opportunity, right? And it's like you have to create it yourself. So I do feel bad. I think he's the crying and posting it. That's like super
extra.
like, that's extra. And that part makes me think he has no idea of what he even wants to do except for like be an influencer and famous. But I feel like, man, to a degree, I feel bad, because I feel like, you know, a lot of people have been in that position where like, you're like, if only I had this, you know, I could make it, instead of actually doing it like you said. Like I tweeted one time, like forever ago, about like how I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna make this video about this, and it's gonna have this, and it's gonna be like this." And one guy who was like, I was mutual followers at the time, he goes, "Shut up, stop tweeting about it, and just do it then." And I was like, "Yeah, that makes sense. Why am I sitting here like?" And you know, when you tell people, and another thing is too, when you tell people ideas, this is kind of on a different side. When you tell people ideas, or even show people like the framework of an idea, and you get that like pat in the back, you get that dopamine hit, you're not gonna there's a chance you're not gonna finish it. And that's happened to me plenty of times where I told people what a good idea I had, I get a pat in the back, and I'm like, all right, on to the next thing without even doing it. Because I feel like
Yeah, bro. I've been there, bro. I've been streaming for 3 years now, and like I've been in that position too. Like, oh, if I had this opportunity, I know I'd be big or blah blah blah. And I feel like you have to create a concrete, and the opportunities will come to you.
Yep.
Like you're not even like you, Jordy. Like you know how we're homies now.
Yeah.
Like when I tell people I'm like homies, I'm like I'm friends with Danny DeVito, or I'm friends with Jordy. They're like, how are you friends with him? I'm like, bro, I don't know. We just became like mutuals because we both like respect each other's, like work ethic, or it's, like so many people come to me, they're like, bro, you don't play with me, blah blah. You only play with other people who are established, or blah blah blah. And I'm like, bro, like I'm not just gonna like send you like a blessing just because, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I have to see that you want something, or you have mutual interest in, like you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's you can't just ask for stuff. You have to create it.
Like I've made everyone here in this call, I made content with, right? I made plenty with Spidey, Zeusy, we made some, Danny, we've done the podcast for, and I posted a clip of us the other day playing Splitgate, which I love that clip.
I didn't expect that, dude. That was funny.
I think it's funny. I love it. I think I'm going to post that on my second TikTok account tonight.
Nice.
But like, when I see someone whose content I like, and I like, you build up that mutual respect, like Zeusy says, when that's when the opportunities come. I'm like, I like you guys.
Absolutely.
And I respect you guys, and we all have content, and I like everyone in here's content. So that's the kind of people, that's how you get those collabs. You gotta build it up first.
You can't just be a random person like, yo, just give me a chance.
Yeah.
I don't know who you are.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, who are you?
Wait, yeah, I don't know about you guys, but I've always looked at it as when I'm making friends with other content creators or whatever, what attracts me to like want to reach out and like have them on the podcast or play a game or something like that. It's seeing that they're just like, they're out there doing a bunch of shit that you don't hear them whining, complaining, or like in the comments, like talking crap to other people and stuff. Like you can see that they've got that mindset that, this isn't going to happen on its own. So they're trying things, experimenting, I have it happen all the time where people come into my stream and they're like, I posted TikToks, like you said, it's not working. And then so like, I'm like, okay. And I like look it up and it's literally just game clips. Like there's no context, this and that. And like, narrative. To be honest, I kind of stopped wasting my time trying to explain it to them. And I just tell them like, hey, like go on YouTube, look up how to get more engagement on your TikToks. Like it's simple as just going and realizing, there's a hook. There's, timing things so that every 2 or 3 seconds it re-engages the viewer, things like that, and
there's just too much to explain.
Yeah, and I don't have to explain it all the time, At the same time, I wouldn't figure it out myself,
Yeah, I was gonna say it's all about trial and error too. You gotta just keep doing it, bro.
100%. I also think that a lot of it's extremely valuable information, right? And it's like it is valuable information. Like, so like sometimes people ask me for stuff, or like I get like DMs or like tagging tweets who asking for help on TikTok, or like people ask me to like coach them or mentor them. And it's like I'm like, number one, it's a lot of time to like go into that. And it's also like extremely valuable information that like, we've all earned by going through that trial.
Trial and error.
Like trial and error. Like, so like, I don't know, like I could find a random person, I could tell them exactly what to do, but I don't know.
Are they going to do it?
Yeah. It's the other thing. It's like you can give them that time and explanation of stuff, and then they might not even use it. It's like you just wasted your time with somebody who's not serious about it.
Yep.
So,
I will say though, like being friends with like other creators, someone who's given me the best tips and stuff like that on everything.
Dentist?
The Dentist, yep.
That guy's awesome, dude.
I think that's a genius.
He actually is. I tell this to everybody. I think we might have talked this on the podcast last time. But like he's given me so many tips. And like with YouTube Shorts, three people that gave me massive tips is the Dentist gave me a bunch of tips. But also Sally and Benjamins. Like that's the first time ever talking to Benjamins. Like he reached out to me and he gave me all these tips, man, for no reason. And then like
I love Ben.
Yeah. And it's like, okay, like that's a net, like through networking, I learned some stuff on the back end that helps my stuff. And Sally gave me some tips as well. So like I repaid that favor with like I had a tip with Sally about some of the stuff he was doing in description where I gave him a tip about that, like a little thing he could do to kind of boost his videos, and he did, and he said he immediately started seeing engagement boost. And like with Benjamin's, like I noticed he wasn't verified yet. Are you guys verified on YouTube, by the way?
I am, yeah, because you helped me get it, but
I'm working on it.
I think it's like 100K, right?
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
at like 64K right now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So like, yeah. So like
I think
gave him
YouTube kind of verifies people around 100K, right?
Yeah, I believe so. So like I gave like Benjamin's, like I told him like how to get verified and get his plaque and stuff like a little bit earlier, and he did that. So like it's like, you know what I mean? Like you build these relationships out of respect and like with other creators, and you know,
yeah.
you get valuable pieces of information. So like, you know, I don't know.
I'll tell you what, man. When I go to Ben's streams, I'm like, dude, this looks exhausting. That guy puts so much like effort into his streams. It's just, I look at that guy, I'm like, that guy deserves to be like at the top,
Ben,
you know.
He worked hard.
It's so much work what he does.
Like I've known Ben for a while.
Yeah,
and
me too.
I used to peek into it like for a little bit. Like I used to peek into his streams and stuff like that, but I wasn't in there for like a while. And I came in like I was in a call with some viewers like in a general chat, and they were talking about how they were in a stream and they was doing something. And I was like, I'm gonna pop in, and I popped in, and like it was like insane, dude. Like he does put the effort in, and it's like there was a time when I used to think I was like, dude, like I was like, you're gonna reach a ceiling with like the costume stuff and that. Like I was like, there's just not that many jokes you can do about it. But he's like always innovating, and it's like went past just like a funny costume, and it's like I don't know, man.
Personality now.
Yeah.
We're talking about Ben.
Yeah, Benjamin.
Man, dude! Every time you see him, man, he's in it. He's in it, dude.
Yeah.
Every time.
I mean,
Every
it's an
time he
idiot.
comes around. Every
In the
time he
best
comes
way.
around, he's like, he's fucking. He's fucking.
He's such a
straight up,
nice
dude.
guy too, though, man. Like his
Yeah.
personality is very likable. Like he's just
Suited
very
up.
lighthearted and
Yeah.
I have
Like,
this fake
You
meat going
know
on.
what I like? You know what I like when I play with him? He'll get a kill and he'll go get jammed on.
yeah, get jammed
He'll
on. Yeah.
he'll go get jammed
Get
on.
jammed
and I'll
on.
just start laughing so hard,
Man.
dude. I'm like, this guy's too much, dude. I mean,
I
he's
have
a
a fake beef
character.
with him.
He's a character, dude. I mean, that guy. I mean, his videos are killer, dude. His
Yeah,
videos are killer.
like I don't know, man. Like all the scenes he has, I truly think like don't tell him I said this, but I think he's like a genius, like a content genius. Like
I think he is too.
and like it's the more he grows and the more like dude, imagine if someone just gave Ben James $1 million and just the amount of stuff he would like content he would produce with that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He has a whole studio now, like full of green, like it's a green room.
Yeah.
So he's just a green room.
It is to me. It's like to be honest, it's like Dr. Disrespect, but he took the different scenes and screens and stuff to a whole nother level.
Yeah.
Like he's probably got like 100 different scenes. Like no joke.
Oh, more than that. It's crazy.
Yeah,
Like I popped in one time and he was green screened with his seat perfectly in this carriage, like a horse buggy, right?
Yeah.
And I was like,
They're
dude,
animated
it
too.
looks
He's
real,
just
bro.
sitting there, right?
Yeah. He's like,
He just goes like this.
yeah, and he's talking and stuff, and then all of a sudden somebody redeems this thing, and it turns to night vision, and this crazy intense music comes on, and he's like, oh no, guys, be quiet, and he like pulls out binoculars and he's like looking around and stuff, and then like I'm just like, dude, this is a show, dude. Like it is legit a show.
Yeah. We're gonna see in the next year. We're going to see Benjamin's blow up. I guarantee it. There's no way that he doesn't. And like it's gonna take one big streamer, like a Tim or a Nick or something like that, to react to his thing or something, and like, you know, because he's at a level right now where I feel like if he'll do it on his own, but if he just had like a signal boost, that one signal boost, I don't know, man. It's like
I think it's game over.
Yeah, it truly is.
That's the only reason I'm friends with him. No problem.
I'm telling you, people that stumble upon his stream, they definitely stop and watch for a little bit because they're like, what the hell? There's so much going on. Like this is different.
And he's humble too, super humble.
You come into my stream and I'm just like, hey, what's up, man? Like, yeah, the new G Fuel flavor is great, you know, and I'm like getting murdered in Fortnite or something, just terrible. Like I'm just there to like hang out, you know, but he's like, he's
Such a good
performing.
guy, man.
Yeah,
I love being in his stream.
He really is.
He'll talk to me.
What'd you say, Ben?
he comes to my stream too, and he talks to me a bunch, and
Yeah, I love him.
you know, we played Warzone, and he's a good guy. Have you
I
guys
like-
seen the ones where he sees ahead of time and shit?
Oh
and
yes,
Yeah.
I helped him with
Yeah.
that. It took like 6 hours. Yeah,
Yeah.
I've seen those videos.
Those
You know,
are so
yeah.
creative, man.
Bro,
I
we-
was like,
We work off stream
Yeah,
for
I
like
should've
5 hours
thought
on
of
some of
that,
those
dude.
videos, and I'm like, Ben, you owe me money, bro. God damn, bro.
Yeah, man. It's crazy. I think
oh, that's right. I think I saw him kill you in one of those.
Yeah, I help him all the time with videos off stream. I love him.
Man.
That's what I-
Y'all do
Yeah.
that in customs?
No, that's why it took 5 hours.
Oh my god.
holy
Okay.
shit. They need to make the minimum requirement for customs smaller, man.
Yeah, dude, it's
Yeah.
well, they
What-
just need
what-
to they need to fix the friends list. Fix
maybe
the
just,
goddamn friends list, bro.
Yep.
That's why I don't
Maybe
play
just,
it.
like,
That shit is broken.
Never mind.
I
Yeah.
hate
Yeah.
it.
They should lower
Uh,
the minimum.
Yeah. Who? Someone else. So I just want to end this real quick, or kind of segue for a segue. Benjamin's genius, and I guarantee it. Like he's gonna blow up the next year.
For sure.
Like I said, I hope he does.
I just don't understand. Like, and the scenes are they're custom made and like animated too. You know?
Every one of them.
He put a lot of time into every single one of those scenes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, speaking of Ben, and I look at my text message. Hey, could you help me with a TikTok tonight?
Fast.
Dude,
So I want to another person. Hey, are you guys familiar with Purple Cliff at all? Makes Pokemon content.
Never heard of
I'm
him.
not.
I watch
Okay.
Pokemon.
Pops into my stream like quite often, and like check him out when you get a chance. Like his stuff, it's almost like when you're watching his stream, he'll be like playing Pokemon or like unboxing cards or something like that. And it's almost like he's editing the video live, like he's changing the music when like something happens, like the tone shift, like right on beat and stuff like that. And it's like, what the hell? I feel like I'm watching like a YouTube video live. Like every second is like content, and it kind of falls in the same category as like you know Ben, where it's like these people are like making content like a show almost, you know. And I think that's the future of Twitch. Like that's
Yeah.
how Ludwig does it right now. Like he streams with the plan of it being a YouTube video.
Mhm.
And like, you know, we've seen like Miskiff and Ludwig
Mhm.
do these massive game shows on Twitch. And I think that's the future, is like, you know, there's still gonna be room for gameplay and stuff, but obviously like it's not gonna change. But I think we're gonna see like other people hit a new ceiling, like a new like level with
Like
these kind of
top,
shows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
And we're seeing it now. And
I think you have to definitely have an idea of what. I don't want to see the end goal because I don't like the idea of having an end goal, but you have to decide what you want the main focus to be, and for Benjamin, it's obviously his stream. Like if for him, he wants people to come to his stream. For me, I've kind of shifted to like the content, but I want to be an actor. I want to do that stuff. You know, I'm gonna go ask Logan Paul for a job. That's what I'm, you know. But no, that's where my main focus is right now. Like, I just finished writing a short film script that I'm probably gonna produce before the year's over, and I actually wanted to talk to Spidey about it because it has to do with somebody who's schizophrenic. So,
Really?
Yeah. But
if anyone, yeah.
Do you want to ask me right now?
no, I don't. I was gonna kind of segue into it, but we're still talking about the streaming stuff. But like, I've once I realized that my main focus is the acting, I was like, okay, I gotta shift my time to what's best for that. And so that's why I feel bad, because people are like, oh, you don't stream as much anymore, or you know, this and that. But it's like, it's just right now, I feel like it's not the best use for my time. I still do it because I have fun, and like for me, I go and stream and play games because that's my de-stressor. I don't really play games outside of streaming anymore.
I don't have time to.
Yeah, so when I go stream, it's like I'm hanging out, I'm playing games. Like it's like that's not what I'm trying to like perform, you know?
I wish I could play games for a living, bro.
Yeah. Man, streaming to me,
That'd be cool.
like, streaming for me over the last couple months has kind of just gotten stressful too. Like I don't know why.
Yeah.
It's just
And there's also
I
no
feel
good
like-
games.
yeah. I feel like I need to
I'm
do
so sad that Warzone's still hacked on that bad, dude.
like I say this. Listen, I say this all the time, Spidey. Even if Warzone gets an anti-cheat, the game in its current state is awful.
Mhm.
It's
Stale.
stale. It's not fun. Even if you don't get matched against hackers, I don't have a fun time playing that game anymore, man. And it makes me sad, and it makes me upset. Because number one, like I love the game, and all my followers and viewers love the game too, and either they don't care about it anymore, or I'm not playing something different. So it's like, I don't know. And another thing is too, Warzone creating content on that, I feel like there's endless possibilities. Like the ideas that I come up with, I'm still coming up with ideas every day for Warzone content. and like I can get on there for like an hour or two and have like a bunch of funny clips. And that's something I can't get out of like a game like Apex. I love Apex, but like there's no funny clips on Apex.
Yeah,
you know,
can't do stupid shit like you could on Warzone.
Yeah.
There's something about Warzone where like the content that comes out of that BR is like it transcends like a level of like in a mainstream, like I don't know.
Yeah.
I think the next thing is going to be Battlefield Portal, where like you can
Yo,
like
I
put
can't
whatever
wait.
you want in there. Like for content creation,
Oh
that's going to be insane.
Yo, I can't wait for that. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited for
The
that.
new Battlefield.
Yeah,
Yes, bro.
they
That's
have
my
a
main game when it comes out.
they
I'm
have
waiting for the new Halo.
Dude, Halo is gonna be
I hope Halo's good. I hope it's good.
Halo's 50-50 to me.
Yeah.
I don't think
Because
it'll last long.
two things. It's not launching with co-op campaign.
Yeah, that's
It's not.
No.
Only single
What?
player.
Yeah. Like
That's
why?
doo doo. That's doo doo.
And two, it's not releasing with Forge mode. I'm pretty sure again. Dude, and it's like
Why?
the content that comes out of Forge. Look at Minecraft. Dude, imagine like someone can make like small little mini games like Minecraft stuff, or I don't even know, man. Just like small little
Halo.
yeah, and Halo, man. I don't know, like even then, like custom games was such like a big part of my experience growing up. Where I loved like multiplayer and stuff, and I feel like Halo 3 campaign, I got so much playtime out of that. I played through that so many times, doing the fun little glitches, all the Easter eggs, like you're looking to get out of the map and do all this stuff. And
That was Halo 1 for me.
yeah. And then like Forge, you know, you can make all these crazy custom games. So I was in every day I'd get home from school, man, and I'd be in custom games playing Affected, all these fun games for hours and hours. And the fact that like that's not going to be at launch, it's like number one, multiplayer is going to be free, and number two, you have to pay for campaign. So number two, people aren't going to pay for campaign. There's going to be a large amount of people who don't give a shit about campaign, and it's only going to be multiplayer. Yeah, I don't know. And so like, and I don't think the multiplayer at launch is going to be that bountiful. Quite frankly, I don't think there's going to be a whole lot to it. And I think that they're releasing the game bare bones. They've pushed it back so many times. They've sunken hundreds of $1 million into this game, and I wish it does well. Hope it does. I'm praying for it. But if my money is on that, it's not another Halo 3.
Hey, it's on PC, right?
It's gonna be on PC.
Okay, thank God, because I don't have an Xbox. I'm not buying one.
what
Good thing. Hopefully, it doesn't play like Halo 3, Jordy. Because if me and you play against each other, it's gonna happen. We're gonna. And I know you don't want to run that back. I know you don't want to run it back on Halo 3.
Hey, I have the video on my channel.
I've seen that video.
He played it off like he was Victor, dude. I literally won like all of them.
No, I was scammed so much. I was actually scammed. Con out of wins, con out of money.
Whenever we didn't play Guardian, it was a good game.
Guardian.
The way he plays Guardian Tower is terrible.
It's so funny, bro.
Spidey wants to play it, and he goes, "Put it on Snowbound. Play real map. Snowbound.
Play real map, yeah.
Switch the maps up. He wanted to play Guardian all like 24/7.
Guardian's the best map, man.
Yeah, listen, we played.
I was like, play the pit, man, or something.
The pit is a campy map where you just like you can literally just get power weapons and a regen and camp that little tower, and it's you win just from those two items. You win.
I think I streamed playing Halo with you guys one time, and my chat's just sitting there like, bro, these guys, are they friends? Because they're just like arguing with each other the whole time.
That's how I do it the entire time.
That's we flip 50-50. It's either I'm mad at Spidey on Halo or he's mad at me. But it's probably more like 80-20, where 20% of the time I'm mad.
Skin.
And
you know what it is that when I growing up, when I used to play Halo 3, I think that it's kind of like muscle memory, because when I die on that game, I remember like growing up, I could never hit level 50. Like, you know how level 50 is a big thing on that game? Like, it's kind of like Master Prestige on COD. Like, it's like if you hit level 50, like, you're literally like the highest level in the game. Like, I remember growing up, I was like 13, and I was stuck at level 47 for like 2 months, dude. And I used to get so mad because I did it in Lone Wolves, and that's like free for all. Yeah. And so like I would always get like second or third, and whenever you lose, you go down a rank. And I used to get so pissed, dude. Like, I used to like yell and be like,
so that's
my mom would come and she'd be like, I'm gonna take the controller away if that game is getting you mad. And then you know what? You're not gonna be playing that anymore. I'm like, Mom, go away.
That was me.
And I used to get pissed, dude. I used to like I was so competitive. I wanted to hit 50 so bad, dude.
Dude, when,
I used to
And I
play
just
I used to play Halo
couldn't,
like
dude. And
crazy.
so like when I played Jordy, like it kind of was all coming back to me. I was just like, motherfucker.
I was
It was
toxic.
like,
I was
dude.
toxic about it too.
Trolling them,
I'd be laughing real bad or hiding.
camping in the corner with a sword. I was watching it, bro. That shit was so
Yeah.
funny, bro.
yeah, so for me it was Modern Warfare 2 when that game came
Yeah.
out. Like I literally did nothing but play that game, and
Yeah,
one
bro.
day my dad came in. He's just like, all you do is sit here in your boxers in the living room playing Modern Warfare 2 all day. Like, go mow the lawn, go do this. And I would literally like, okay, I turn the game off, go mow the lawn, come back, just right back to it. And he's
Bro,
like,
I got 10 prestige twice in that game, bro. Like my account
Yeah.
got reset, and I got back in one year cycle. That's how much I played that
Damn.
game, bro.
my
Yeah.
uncle comes over, and my dad's like, yeah, look, this is all he does. He just sits here. And like, I'm just like, what's
Yep.
up? And I just keep going, you know? Like,
Go to school, come home, trick shot.
Would you say that playing games is what kind of like that's what led to you doing TikTok? I know you don't do a whole lot of game stuff on your TikTok. It's more like family content and stuff. But would you say it's like if you didn't play games, would you be where you are right now?
No, I if I didn't play games, definitely not, because it was the idea that I could use TikTok to promote my stream that got me to make TikToks in the first place. So
Yeah, you took a
And,
route
like,
that I've never seen anybody
I've
take.
yeah, it's weird, man. And like that's why I felt like I could pursue like acting or something like that and make content on that, because it's not completely out of left field for me, you know, because I don't only make gaming content or stuff like that. But I did post an Apex clip of me like almost clutching this 3v1, and like
saw
I
that,
got so
literally.
fucking pissed, man, because like I was like, I'm always 3v1ing, like my teammates, they keep dying stupid ways, they're like running off and getting like, you know, debated and stuff, getting killed.
Dude, the kids on Apex, like I'm not a master at Apex by any means to say, but like
It's a
playing
sweaty
for, like,
game.
But yeah, and the people, I feel like the casual Apex player is awful. They go into games, they get downed as Wraith. They either pick Wraith, Octane, they go down. They don't even wait for you to wait to win. They're out. They go down, they're out.
They
They
leave.
don't
Yeah.
care. Yeah, and it's like it's so awful. And it's like the kids on like I've been getting a lot of Apex TikToks on my For You page, and like I commented on like one TikTok where like they were talking about Octane getting nerfed, and because like I was like I love Octane, but it was definitely needed because like he has the highest pick rate in the game, like by far. So it's like they have to have something to like kind of balance it. And everyone's like, no, they don't. And they're like, shut up, Warzone pussy. And it's like I just click on their profile and they're like a lower rank than I am at Apex, and I've only been playing for like a couple weeks. So I'm like, oh my god.
Yeah.
The Apex kids, the Apex cat, yeah. The Apex community is like super toxic.
Yeah.
It's bad. It's bad.
We hate other people coming to our game.
It's bad, bro.
I end up talking so much, like that game is probably the one that I talk the most shit to chat in, because somebody will come in and be like, bro, you suck, I'm level 400, this and that. And I'm like, bro, you're level 400 and you're in my chat watching me, I'm like level 40. Like, you know, like if you're so good, go win a tournament or something, dude. Like, get out of here.
Yeah.
Like backseat gaming and stuff, you know. I get pissed because I'm already pissed at the game, so I like take it out on this guy who's calling me out.
Fuck up yelling at your chat.
But have you guys played Arena?
Played it a couple times.
I don't like Arena that much.
It's like, for me, it's like it's
Like
kind of
Valorant.
like it's kind of like Valorant and Search, like where it's like 3v3, you know. I'm really grinding for a high rank on that, so like that's the first game in a long time that I've gotten serious about. Like I had a crazy play yesterday that I might turn into a clip, because like somebody, I can't remember who it is, they have that ability where it like it opens like a portal and it like shoots you up in the air.
I know who you're talking about. The redhead.
Yeah.
Horizon.
It does
Yeah.
damage to you. So
I was
like
gonna say Heather.
they did it to damage me, and I just looked down and like one tapped him like right in the head, and everybody
don't
was
know
like,
how that
"Oh!"
works.
Everybody's like freaking out.
Okay.
You know, it's like, yeah, that might be a clip. Because it was another one of those 3v1 situations too.
Yeah.
It's like, no, I hate Valorant, bro.
Valorant.
Valorant is so
I-
sleepy.
I
to me,
just-
dude.
I honestly never played Valorant.
I played it 2 days ago. I had an 18 kill game. You know, that's like pretty good for someone who just played like their second game. Yeah, I was like, bro, this game is ass.
Yeah.
I deleted it.
My thing about Valorant is like I'll play when I try playing it, and I'll like do good the first couple rounds, like really good.
And then
Then they stop pushing and they stop playing, and I'm like, I'm just bored now. So then I have to go force the engagements, and you turn a corner and there's like 3 of
So
them with a million abilities, and it's like, dude, I just want to play the game. It's so slow fucking paced.
Yeah, that game stinks.
I wish there
It's
was
just
another Counter-Strike.
Yeah, they
I haven't played
honestly,
Counter-Strike.
Valve is so stupid. Like they're making so much money they don't even care.
Yeah,
but,
they
like,
don't care. Yeah.
It's such a free market for them. Like if they just came back and made like a good CS and all your skins would transfer over.
Yeah. The one thing that finally made me stop playing Valorant was I sat there and I realized one day because somebody was like, "Oh, did you see this skin?" And I'm like, I look at it and I'm like, "Dude, the skin's $100." I was like I don't think I was like, now that I realize that, I don't think I've spent this much money on a free to play game ever. Like these skins are ridiculously expensive.
Bro.
Yep.
And people keep buying them, so they're gonna keep doing it. They keep raising the price too. There's like some I can't even remember who it is. I think it's Zed. Zed's coming out with some skin pack, and it's like 5 gun skins for like $100. And I'm just like,
yep.
And they're gonna buy the shit out of it. People are gonna buy the shit out of it too.
Yep.
So I didn't want to support it anymore.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
I just personally think the game is slow. I think that it just fits the aesthetic of the times what people are into, like bright colors, anime, like you know, like League of Legends, like
I despise it, bro. That game is.
And the game is just it's way too slow, man. And I think I might have talked about this the last time I played the podcast, where I think the reason that it's so slow paced is because when a CS round starts, it's like the 15-second countdown over, whatever it is, and you gotta bolt to the site.
Yeah.
If you mess up your movement, if you mess up on anything, like
they take it.
They get there first, and like you know you got to be there. And like rotating sites is not a small thing either. Like right, like you have to go there and do your job. But I feel with Valorant, it's like, oh, they're at this site. It'll take me 2 seconds to get there, and the round starts, and then you have like 30 seconds to like get to the middle of the map, and the round literally is just like you peek a corner and they're there and you kill them or they kill you, and then that's essentially the only action you get. And it's like there's no like intensity to it.
Yeah.
So it's like, to me, there's so much like downtime of like when the rounds, I don't know, those walls in the middle of the map where you're able to like get to the position in time really just kills it for me. Because when the actual round starts, it's just like you peek around a corner, and at that point it's just the actual gameplay is so slow.
Yeah, that game is the worst.
Yeah. And like I understand why they did it, right? Because like let's say like getting to a site is way faster for one person than the other. Like it's easier to balance where the barriers are rather than adjusting the map, you know?
Yeah.
So like that makes sense in that perspective, but it's also just lazy to me. Like I think you should have to run to site, and if you don't get there in time, like you're fucked and you deserve it. But Valorant, it's like you have time to like set up, you know, pitch your tent, like open your little camping chair, set a fire, and then like wait still 15 seconds left in it. It's just so dumb to me.
Yeah.
I never watched or played Valorant. I've seen clips.
You're
on
not
Twitter,
missing out. You're not.
And they look kind of impressive, like kind of like aces and shit. But
you wouldn't like
I never played it. I mean, I was willing to give it a try until now. But if you guys don't recommend it, then I won't.
You definitely wouldn't like it, Spidey, because I knew you like high action, right?
It's also you can't play it on controller.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah, see, and
you don't play mouse keyboard at all?
No, like I'm like I'll be a bot, like bot, like a really bad bot. On controller, I think that I'm pretty good.
I'm at the point where I can't use a controller. Like I go back to a controller and I'm just like fumbling around like an idiot. It just feels so weird to me now because I've been playing on keyboard and mouse for 4 years straight. So
I could do both now because of Fortnite. I used to play Fortnite mouse keyboard, and I play Call of Duty controller.
I've been playing Apex on controller, and when I go back to Warzone, like I'm playing a little Warzone the last couple of days, I play on keyboard and mouse, and it takes so long to get your arms in a position where like they feel good for the keyboard and mouse, and then when I go back to Apex, the controller fits my hand perfectly, but I feel like it just feels off. Like I don't know, I feel like it's
slower.
What rank are you in Battle Royale, Jordy?
I was gonna say bronze, plat 3, but I haven't really been playing too much.
I was gonna say bronze. Like I might have to jump in because I could definitely like fit in there. Because I'm almost gold in arena, but like arena is just like you win 2 or 3 games and then you lose 2 or 3 games and then you win like 2 or 3 and then you lose 2 more, and it's just like a lot of back and forth. I don't know if the battle royale is a lot longer, right? So I don't know how fast you rank up in that one. Like I don't know if they give you more AP or whatever.
Yeah, I'm not
Yeah, I
sure.
feel like-
I haven't played Arena, so.
But I would
Right.
100% like jump in. I like the way the Apex feels. So
Yeah. For me, I get way too competitive at Apex though, because like there's I don't know.
so do
It's
I
like-
though. Like I get pissed off because I could be like, dude, like
Yeah,
you got to stop running off
tilting.
on your own, dude.
Mm.
You're the one who's supposed to revive people, you know, and you're just like off by yourself getting killed. Then you're useless at that point. Like you know, I don't know. Arena's definitely different. So
I mean, it's
You
like a whole
guys-
other, it's a whole different game,
You guys
yeah,
think that Splitgate, when the full game comes out, is gonna be
bro.
pretty
That game is dying already.
yeah. I think
That game has such a short life. People overhyped it because it was fun at first, but there's not enough parts to it. It's just
people overhyped it
literally-
because they were desperate for something to play.
yeah, and a decent game came out. Everyone's like, "Yo, this is the next big game." You can't force the next big game. It just has to happen. You can't create content for a game to try to make it a big game. It has to be an actual good
You
game.
know what made it kind of hype was that it wasn't letting just everybody into the server.
Yeah, I think that also
You
signal
had to
boosted
get
as well.
whitelisted or wait, and so that's why everyone was like, "What? Like, what is this?"
I didn't even know what
Yeah.
people are talking about. I
Big
got listed
time.
like instantly, and so like
Yeah,
I'm like,
did-
what do you guys mean you can't
so-
get into the game?
I've never gotten in the queue ever. I log on, I'm right in every time.
I said early on, like
I remember that too. You did say that.
Splitgate will live or die based on the content that they put out over the next couple months and when the full game drops. But right now, it's not a game that's here to stay. Like again, like it could be amazing, but I play that game and I'm like, some of the maps I hate them. Some of the maps are fucking abysmal.
So extra.
Yeah, like I don't know. Again, it'll live or die based on the content that it puts out, and I think that there's definitely room for it to grow and have like a place. But like I literally made that tweet and there like I've had people and reply to it and also people in my stream talk about it and say no, the game is it's here to stay, it's a mainstay. And it's no, it's not there's not enough content to it, there's just not enough longevity. And I think that with traditional multiplayer shooter arena games, I don't know if there's I love them, but I don't know if there's the mainstream replayability if factor for them anymore, right? Nobody gives a shit about Call of Duty multiplayer for the most part compared to Warzone.
At all.
At least.
Yeah, at all.
And it's I don't know.
It has 1,000 viewers right now, 1,800 viewers in total.
Yeah,
Damn.
I like the game.
Died.
Well, I wonder what it peaked at.
It was up there. It was 30,000.
Something like that.
34,000.
It's a game I still do play. I still play it every once in a while, off stream. I play it on stream in between stuff. But again,
can't play for very long.
It
I
lives or
played it
dies.
yesterday. I played it yesterday for a little bit, but I was just I just played it just because I had nothing else to do and I was bored. I was just in a Discord call people and just playing it in the background.
But,
Yeah, I've just been playing Warzone and Apex.
Okay,
I play
can't, bro.
Apex. I play Apex with Jordy, and then I play Warzone just people on my stream or some of my sweaty friends. I got a few tournaments coming up, but I mean, there's just the
I'm done
hackers
with
are
all that.
back all of a sudden, dude. They're
I'm done
back.
with them. They never left. They left for 10 minutes.
Dude,
They make new accounts.
last week it was clean, dude, and now
They made a new account and they're back.
They're back. Yeah,
There's
they're
no
back.
anti-cheat.
Dude.
What's the point
They're
of
back.
banning people? Just let them go crazy. If you're not gonna anti-cheat, they just come back like it's nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They
Did you
need
get-
to seriously.
Did you guys see? This kind of switching topics, but did you see that Twitch is suing two people who are orchestrating hate raids that they kept banning and they kept just
I
making
had
accounts?
to ban the dude. Yeah,
Really?
they followed me
Yeah.
his account followed me a couple times. I had to keep banning him.
Yeah, I
Wait,
mean, I didn't
like-
want to be weird about it, but I was gonna ask if you had any experience with that because I saw it happen to people and I was like, dude, this is ridiculous that Twitch isn't doing something about it.
Yeah, that's happened to me recently. Racist shit in my chat.
Yeah,
And I look at my viewers, you can go to the view list. I go to the view list and I see the name Haas300 whatever, and I have to ban them because they just being idiots.
So is it when you say there's two individuals, so that orchestrating it? So is it two masterminds who are doing this all?
I don't know. I didn't read much into it.
I
I
have
just
no
saw the
idea.
headline. It said Twitch is suing two people who were main orchestrators of hate raids. And then I saw the little under headline synopsis thing, and it said that Twitch is suing two people that they banned multiple times, but they were able to make accounts again. So it's basically they just keep doing it, so we're gonna have to go about it the legal way, which it's honestly, dude, when it becomes such a problem that people decide to take a day off of Twitch to get your attention, you should probably do something right away,
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
they're so slow to do stuff.
Yeah.
I've been saying this for a long time, and that like it blows my mind that Twitch doesn't automatically have these filters and stuff and in place. Like just put a little bit of fucking effort into it. Like there's so many people who like download like so much third party software just like like just to prevent this stuff in their chat, right? Like these chat bots or whatever. But like Twitch should automatically have this shit. Like I've had people come into my chat and do hate raids of like other races. It's like I think it was like I don't know what country it was. Like they were saying like that like just saying some race stuff about these people from this country, and I like it was just so weird. And like,
bro, I'm not even from there. What are you doing? Like, why?
Yeah, like it's still it still fucking pisses me off. Like I can't imagine like people who are like fucking targeted. Like Zeus, you probably get a fucking so much more, dude.
Yeah,
And, like,
I get that for a lot. I just have ban them, whatever. I'm
Yeah.
so numb to it now. I don't care.
Yeah, I saw I popped into a stream because I had seen something happen before. I think I saw a video where somebody was saying that this chick, this African American woman, was getting targeted, and so I went and looked her up, and sure enough, right when I went in, she was like crying, and there was just tons of spamming going on. And I mean, for me, I was like, dude, just put like emote only, you know, something. But obviously, it happened multiple times. She's just like fed up and didn't know what to do.
Only chat.
I think Streamlabs actually implemented a feature like a couple days ago where like you click one button and it switches to like emote only and all that stuff, and deletes everything. So. Like Streamlabs is over here making progress on it, but Twitch can't even.
More than
like,
Twitch is.
I was going through my my ban list on Twitch the other day, like literally last night, and I was going through my ban terms and phrases, and it was just like a lot of them, my mods had like permanently banned all these words, so I didn't really know what the list was.
Mhm.
And the entire list is just like different variations of the hard R, pretty much.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's crazy.
Yeah.
I remember, like, yeah, I don't know. It blows my mind.
It's like
Twitch doesn't give a fuck at all. Like they're just not doing enough.
They need to implement some kind of something into their auto mod software where like if it has those characters like that make up that word, different combinations in a certain, like if they do it in a certain amount of characters, like if there's those letters and this amount of characters, they're obviously trying to make that word show up in chat somehow. Like it needs to be like, all right, if these letters are used together in like 20 characters, just auto mod it out. Like it's that simple. It's just math. And like they can't even do that.
Yeah. Like anyone who says to like oh, people are snowflakes or something like that, there's always those people, right? And it's like, this isn't like, you know, we're not talking about like edgy humor or like just like trolling. This is like we're talking about like straight up like these people are doing it like with the intent of like I genuinely hate.
Yeah, it's
like,
actual
of, like,
racism. Yeah, it's actual racism.
Like, there's a difference between like edgy humor and trolling, and this isn't it. Like this is just straight up being like a fucking
genuine
piece of shit
hate.
and like and like targeting people.
Yeah,
trying to ruin someone's day, like, you know, trying to make someone's life worse.
Yeah,
like purposely.
Yeah, so I mean, I get follow botted, and I'll have like people come in and like say they'll spam over and over like you suck, like get a real job, stuff like that, and I just ignore it, you know. But like that is different. That is somebody targeting you for a specific thing.
There's some dumbass kids, man. They just like they literally look at Twitch like just a way to fuck with people. They're like, oh, let me get on Twitch and let me just fuck with.
You have to have thick skin.
Yeah,
you have to have thick skin to be a streamer.
Like, you know, it would be sick, man, if I just got on Twitch and like said,
I just ruined this guy's day.
Let's try to fuck with this guy, dude.
Yeah,
so dumb.
Dude, like I have thick skin to a degree, but like Twitch to like after so long, like I just get pissed off at chat so much. Like when I read something that's just like blatantly fucking stupid, like just like an insult, it just pisses me off for how fucking stupid it is. Like I get to the point where I read chat and my people tell me like I read chat and acknowledge some of the stupid stuff way too much, and I do. But like, dude, like even small stuff just fucking pissed me off in my chat. I just get so fed up with streaming recently. Like people are just so annoying.
Bro, I had 62 viewers and some kid came in my chat. He was like 62 viewers. L. I was like, what?
Oh, dude,
do you know how good that is on Twitch?
That's actually fucking really good.
People,
some guy told Jordy, he was like, Jordy, you fell off.
Yeah, I was gonna ask. I was like, you get that?
Oh my god,
Jordy like went in on this fucking kid, dude, like hard.
Jordy's ruthless, bro.
Like,
he's ruthless.
Like I literally have 400 viewers and I haven't posted in like 5 months.
And I'm like,
you're an absolute fucking idiot. Like he just told
like
straight up.
It's crazy too. Like
I understand.
I've had people like come into my stream and they're like, I've had like a 1,000 sub train go off. 1,000 subs in a row, right? Where in one stream I just hit the threshold of 1,000 subscribers, and like a couple, like in 40 minutes, like people are gifting insane, and people are coming into my chat, and then some kid was like, "Damn man, you fell off," and it's like, dude, I just got 1,000 subs. I just made, and like, not to pull a Nick Merckx, but like I just made more than you or like your parents are gonna make in 40 minutes in an entire month, and it's like, I'm not trying to flex, but like viewers aren't everything. Viewers aren't everything, you know.
No, because people will see like TikTok followers. I have like 300,000 on TikTok. They'll see my followers on TikTok. They'll come to my chat. Bro, you only have 55 viewers? I'm like, bro, what do you mean?
Yeah, people don't understand what actually goes into doing it. Like, I've had people come in and are like, bro, you have 3.4 million followers on TikTok. I thought you have more viewers, you know?
Yeah.
And it's just like, nah, it doesn't really work like that.
Yeah, it works. I wish it worked like that.
Right.
That'd be really nice.
People
right,
like people come in and they say like, "Oh, you fell off," and I'm like, "Well, you have to get up and get on the horse to fall off." Have you ever done that before? You know, like
exactly. Like another thing is too, like you can be a smaller streamer. I follow plenty of smaller streamers who have like anywhere between like 30 to 200 average viewers, and I pop on their streams all the time, and they'll always have their sub count on stream, and they always have like a lot of subs. You know, I know I follow plenty of viewers who people who have 30 viewers, and they have like 800 subs a month, and then like I'll follow like I think Ben Jamins, he probably has a good amount.
It's 1,000.
Yeah, something like 1,000.
Yeah, and that's insane, dude. And he averaged like a couple hundred viewers. Like people don't understand, like 1,000 subs. That's a good amount. That's a good amount of money.
That's top 0.1% of Twitch.
Yeah, that's like, good. And that's a hefty paycheck at the end of the month.
Yeah,
like it's insane, dude. Like it's not about how many viewers you have. Like you can build a community that supports you, and you can build a viewership that will back you and support you no matter what you do, regardless of how many viewers you have. Like or how many followers you have. Like you can have 30 viewers and have more subs than someone who has a couple thousand viewers. That's how it goes, man. Like it's what the community you build.
Yeah.
I have like 3,000. I have a friend, she has 60 viewers average, maybe 70. She has 3,000 subs.
Jeez, it's crazy, man. Like it
stays there. It's not a high. She like stays there.
There's no correlation between viewers and how much subs and stuff you have. Like it really just depends on the community. Like, and nobody has the same community, you know?
Yeah, it's crazy.
Like I'll be at like 4 or 5 viewers average, but I'll have like 100 subs consistently.
Yeah,
which is that's insane ratio.
Yeah, and it's like another thing is too, like there's people on the like so many people I see on Twitter who like tweet out their analytics and stuff like that, and be like, oh, like I average.
I can't stand it, dude. I'm sorry, but I can't.
Yeah,
I just got 1,000 subs in one stream. Oh my gosh! Like I'm like, bro, like why are you tweeting this? Like good for you, but like I would keep that to myself.
I understand that game to a degree, but like sometimes people tweet out their analytics of being like, oh, I got like this many, like I had like thousands and thousands of average viewers. My max viewers peaked at like 10,000, and I'm like, look, I'm like, dude, like like I may have got more subs than that stream, and I only had like a fraction of the viewers, right? It doesn't matter. Viewers don't correlate to anything. Like it's a community build. Going back to what you just said about like flexing stuff on Twitter. That's
why I don't like Twitter.
Yeah.
I know where Jordy's going.
You remember me talking about this, right, Zeusy?
Yeah, I know where you're going.
A couple months ago, man, I said like my viewers were like dropping, which I'm just not posting on TikTok. I started posting on TikTok again. I posted a couple TikToks, I posted a couple YouTube shorts, and then just started like flexing everything on Twitter. Viewers shoot up to well over 1,000. Like I'm averaging 1,500 viewers a stream again. And it's like, and I told everybody like a couple weeks prior, I'm like, listen, I know how to get viewers, and you guys are gonna see exactly what I mean, right? Like if you flex stuff on Twitter, the opportunities unfortunately come that way, right? It's when you showcase success, no matter how you're actually doing, as long as you're showcasing success, people
think you're successful.
And unfortunately, you can get big like that. Like there's like models in LA, like Instagram models who like who were exposed like probably like a year or two ago for taking fake pictures of them in private jets. And I guess there was like this warehouse in LA where there was like a set of a private jet, and people were paying like a fee to go in there and take photos like they were flying on a private jet to push out this image of success, and they were building careers off it. And I told my chat, I was like, that's exactly what I'm going to do. And I did it for a couple weeks straight. And everybody, dude, all these verified people on Twitter, these fucking orgs, these brands hitting me up and talking to me and stuff. And it's like, unfortunately, it's part of the game, but I fucking hate it.
Yeah.
Well, okay, so I'll be specific about what I'm talking about. I'm talking about people who literally like they'll stop midstream to take a picture and show the hype train like every 5 minutes. Like they're just like, it's like a stream of tweets like, oh, I just got another 500 subs. Oh my god, this stream's insane, you know? Like, and I'm just like, okay, dude, like
you guys are crazy.
like those are the people that I'll unfollow because I'm like my whole feed is just somebody posting their hype trains or something.
Yeah.
But it does make sense what you're saying. It's like the people who rent a Lambo for a day for like a photo shoot. You know what I mean? Like it's just it works.
It's unfortunate and I hate it. I really do. Like I really wish that like you could just keep your head down and work, but unfortunately you have to kind of peacock a little bit. That makes sense. You know what I mean? Like it's kind of like two sides of the coin. Like you can like be mid successful and flex every successful thing you do on Twitter, and then people think you're more successful than you are. But then you can also have like low viewers and be successful with your subs and your paycheck every month, but not flex that stuff or have that like upfront like numbers, and then people think you're not successful and shit talk you, right? So it's literally the way people treat you and come into your chat and say stuff. It's just like a lot of it's just like you got to present yourself in a certain way. That makes sense. I don't know.
I guess there's a middle ground. You know?
Yeah, I'm in a middle ground. I used to be like really like head down. Like I never used to like, you know, flex anything. But now like every now and then I'll tweet something like, oh, today I did this. Or like for my birthday stream, I had 700 subs for like second time. And I was like, you know, cool.
I'm going to start tweeting, I have 70 tubs of G Fuel. How much do you have?
Yeah, freaking over 100K.
I like to thank people for rating me.
That's good. Yeah, I think it's always good to be like, hey, I really appreciate the raid. Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You always do make a nice tweet about that when someone raids you. That's
I need to do that more.
I've never done that. I always just thank them when they do raid me.
To be honest, I just don't tweet a lot. And when I do, like, I'm like, I don't know if people care about this or not, but I'm going to say it, you know?
I tweet stupid stuff to keep my engagement. I tweet like, you know, like a stupid joke or something, or like something dumb just to keep my engagement up.
And there's like, people that like I unfollow because they just tweet like stuff that's obviously just trying to rattle people. Like I'm like, oh no,
I don't do that. No, I don't do that. Like I'll tweet like, you know, something like rattle people, but like jokingly. Like I say like,
yeah, there's a tasteful way to do it. Yeah.
Pineapple doesn't belong in pizza. You know, something stupid like that.
Like the other day, one of the tweets that
I used to eat it like that. I swear.
Oh, I had
like it like that for like a year, I think, and then I stopped.
I had tweeted that I think that COD Vanguard is going to be just as bad, if not worse, than Cold War, and people got like pissed. But like I was like, I'm not gonna like pretend to like not see red flags. You know, like they said that Pacific map is coming later this year instead of like at launch. So I'm like, so obviously they're pushing it. So it's like and people are still just kissing the game's ass. And like that's the other thing. He's like, I almost tweeted it, but I was like, nah, I'm not trying to start stuff. But like, I can't stand when bigger content creators kiss a game's ass just because they want to get like early access to stuff and things like that, you know? They're like praising a game that's not even out yet because they want early access.
That's on the opposite end of the spectrum. That's how I got off of Activision, their PR list.
Yeah, there's definitely a downside to it, but
they don't. Yeah, I talk shit on Warzone so much on Twitter, and like the devs follow me. Like a couple of them do, like call people, and like they used to send me packages every month in the mail. Like I had partnerships with them and stuff, and I do love the game and I appreciate everything they did, you know. But like it's clear now, like, you know, they ain't never sending me nothing again, dude, for how much I shit talk Warzone on Twitter. And the thing is, like, it's valid criticism.
Yeah.
But like I'll make the criticism. Like there was a weapon tuning a couple weeks back, and it was right before everyone like Splitgate came out, and it was right before that time when like a couple weeks ago, like the big shift happened where everyone left, and like they did a weapon balancing, and I tweeted out like, don't praise the devs for doing the bare fucking minimum, and people lost it in the replies, dude.
They work so hard. Like all that stuff. Yeah.
It's like if I go to McDonald's and I order something. Like I order a hamburger and they give me a bunch of nuggets that were smushed with their fucking hands. Sure, they probably work hard, but like I'm not getting what I pay for. Like at the end of the day, like I'm a customer and they're a $1 billion organization that they're not a small fucking indie dev. Like I think
billion,
that joke,
bro.
I don't think that joke has like that joke has actually been ingrained in people's minds that they are a small idea. They're a small team. They're a small team. They're doing the best they can. No, they're not. And I understand like the devs don't have complete control, but like who am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do? Like target people in the company if I'm not like you can't criticize Raven, they don't have all the decisions. Well, they're the devs. Like I'm not gonna go and like criticize like specific people on the Activision fucking employees LinkedIn. Like then I'll just be that's just harassment.
Harassment.
Like,
Harassing
It's fucked. I mean, they can't fix it, so they're just banning. So, like in other words, the game is fucked.
They're stalling. They're stalling.
We have to wait for like a new.
They're stalling for Vanguard.
Warzone,
That's what they're doing.
You know what I'm saying? So it's just fucked. It's fucked.
They're waiting for Vanguard to come out so that when it does drop and they say it's an anti-cheat, they're hoping that to bring people back to the game because everyone's like, oh my god, it's an anti-cheat. Maybe Warzone's gonna be back like as Battlefield and Halo drops. So I think they're doing that just to stay competitive, which is not a bad idea, but at the same time, it's lazy as fuck.
I don't know. Like when you start kissing the developer's ass because like you're hoping you'll get like early access to a beta or something, to me it's like selling out.
Yep.
Yeah, bro.
That's fake.
Yeah, so like I'm like clicking on the tweet right now, and there's like plenty of people who literally replied to my thing, and some of them who I like, right? Some people I follow on Twitter, and they just disagree with me, but like I think their opinion's wrong. Like one guy says, friendly reminder that devs are real human beings, and tons of them probably pour their heart and soul into Warzone despite what it may seems like. Development is hard. I get it. Development's hard. I've talked to a lot of the devs, and they're extremely nice people, like people behind the scenes, like that even work at Activision, and they're all extremely nice. But at the end of the day, like that doesn't. I'm still able to criticize the game as a consumer, and the game has not been maintained properly, and they don't get a pass just because they work hard. They're not. Stuff's not being done, and criticism is warranted, and we can't just not criticize the game. And at the end of the day, like I don't shit on the fucking devs when I say friendly reminder not to praise the devs for doing the bare minimum. I'm saying that because I want the fucking game to be better. And I think that if we hold like the gold standard for doing a fucking basic balancing of the weapons that was like left for months without being, yeah. And it's like, okay, you fixed something that you initially broke or that should have been attended to right away, like broken shit. And people like in the replies were like, no, you're wrong. And it's like, dude, a weapon balancing is the bare minimum. You're not fixing anything. A weapon balancing literally is the bare minimum.
The game.
It's balanced.
It's something that's essential just to get people to keep playing.
They always put the attention on certain guns. So let's say it's the AMAX, right? And then they'll say, okay, the AMAX is nerfed. Well, everybody just leveled the gun up, got it gold and everything, and now it's a different gun. And then in the next month, the same thing happens, and it's just like we're going through all these guns and guns and guns. And what they should do, instead of like ruining the gun, is just buffing something else, or you know what I'm saying? Because it's just like you know what I'm saying? Like it ruins the variety. So now I can't use the AMAX. I can't go back to the AMAX. I can't go back to the GRA. I can't go back to the M13 because they're all trash now. I have to use the only two guns that are good that you haven't fucked up yet, you know?
Well, you know what it is though, right?
Shouldn't.
They're trying to get people to buy skins and stuff because they
you gotta use the one with
level up the gun in multiplayer or something to get the attachments. They'll just buy it, and so as soon as everybody's stopped buying that skin or whatever it is, they'll switch it to a different gun. Yeah.
Another thing is too, like a lot of the guns that are in meta all the time are, you notice how they're always Cold War guns.
Yeah.
Buy our game to level up the guns because it's impossible to do in Warzone, and it's just to make sales on the game, right? And like they know what they're doing.
Oh, 100%.
Sure, it might not be like Raven Software, but they're part of it, and they deserve criticism as well. Like they're not devoid of it. Like I know Activision calls a lot of the shots, but again, like they're the developers. Like if we're not going to criticize the developers, like what are we going to do? Like I said, like we can't just harass certain people at Activision,
right?
You know?
If you let them just do. If you let them do that to the community, and like it's just gonna get worse, so they just keep doing it. Like you got to start like giving feedback or criticism so that they won't do something scummy anymore. Yeah.
Yep. And the thing is, like, if I'm shitting on Raven Studios or criticizing them, they're the ones who are gonna see it, right? Activision, like they're tied to the game. They're directly tied to it. Activision is such a broad company. If I tweet out, let's say I would never straight up say this, like never in a tweet. I probably said it on stream 100 times, and I'd never be like, fuck you, Raven Software. If I said fuck you, Raven Software, they would know I'm talking about Warzone. But if I said fuck you, Activision, I could be talking about a million different things,
Yeah.
right? If I criticize Raven Software, it gets seen by the people who need to see it and running their social media accounts and checking the player feedback, right? They're the people you criticize. So they're the fucking devs. Yeah, I don't know.
It's all a money grab.
Yeah.
All
Like,
about the money.
I remember in Modern Warfare Remastered, they had like Activision. It was so scummy that they had patents for so that like DLC weapons or like weapons with skins would do more damage, like slightly more. There was some weird thing that was uncovered where like it was like straight up like pay to win, where they were like, oh yeah, if you have this, the gun will be it was some weird it was never put into effect. Never put into effect from my knowledge. But like the fact that it was even thought up in the first place is such a scary thought. You know?
Somebody was like, I don't know. I think that might be crossing a line. You know?
Yeah, they thought about it. They were on the fence.
Yeah, they were
like,
thinking about it.
I'm not gonna do it.
Yeah, but I mean, like I'll say this. At the end of the day, I love Warzone. I truly do. I've talked to plenty of employees at Activision and Raven. I've done work with them on like promoting stuff, and I think they're all nice people. I think, but you know, I think Warzone is definitely in a bad spot, and the criticism isn't obviously like me shitting on any devs person. Like I'm not like going to their house and like kicking over their fucking desk and be like, "Fuck you," right? It's like, but the criticism is come from a point of like I want to love Warzone again, and I'm not alone on this now. I've been on this train for a while, and now people are just catching up, right? And they're repeating everything I say, like I've been saying, and it's like
it's crazy how people flip too. Like people will praise it until all of a sudden somebody big like Nick Merckx is like, I don't know, I tried playing it the other day and I just couldn't anymore, man. You know, and then all of a sudden it's like, yeah, Warzone sucks now.
Yep.
You know.
Yep. But
sheep.
I truly do like love the game like so much. Like I get on it and I'm like, I wish I could have fun, but there's just so much stuff holding it back. Like I don't know. I hope that with Vanguard they realize. I think they do realize that they're in the hot seat. They're in the hot seat with Warzone at least. Vanguard, I don't give a shit about how that game turns out. I don't care.
We're gonna find out with PC betas next weekend. The PS5 beta came out.
Bro, I have zero excitement for Vanguard.
I want to play it.
I just care about Warzone. That's it. That's
the thing though. It's like this map, like the inspiration, the engine's the same. Vanguard's running off the Modern Warfare engine.
Which is good.
Because I think that was one of the biggest things with Cold War is it just felt like a step back.
You definitely want to keep that.
Oh, right? The 360 game.
This map has to be a 10 out of 10. If this map is not super good, like, dude, who knows what's going on over there? But as soon as they were like, oh, actually, we're just reskinning Verdansk, I was like, I can't do it. Like, I was hoping for a new. Well,
why didn't they say that earlier? They're so
I don't
stupid.
know. They backtracked what they said. They said they were coming out with a brand new map, and then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, it's like, oh, actually, we're just gonna have new POIs, or whatever they call it.
They said it off. There wouldn't have been such a disappointment.
Yeah.
You know my biggest thing is you guys probably heard me bitch about this. The colors just look so bad on the new map.
Yeah, just whatever
they're
filter.
Not it looks like an old 2013 Instagram filter.
They're gray.
Yeah, it just doesn't look good, and it really ruins the mood playing the game. It's harder to see. It's just it really does hinder my enjoyment, even though it's just the colors. But it just does, and I'm hoping that Vanguard fixes that. And I think with Verdansk they hit gold the first time. I think original Verdansk was an amazing map with some issues, but I think how they can maybe rectify this is kind of like what Apex does, where the maps are in rotation. They have the new map, Verdansk, and then like 1984 Verdansk or whatever it was, right? The Cold War Verdansk. I think it'd be cool. 3 different maps in rotation, or maybe like or like the one map, and then like for 2 hours it's the Vanguard, and then it's one of the Verdansk. Then it goes back to the Vanguard, and then it's like the other Verdansk, like back and forth.
Or it's a playlist of its own that's available. Right?
I feel like giving people the option would be. I feel like
it would kill. It would kill the other maps because one of them would be favorited. Yeah,
100%. I think you gotta take Verdansk away for a bit and then bring it back after in a rotation.
They'll definitely be like a nostalgia trip that people will have if for like 2 months they don't see Verdansk and then it's back all of a sudden.
Yep.
And dude, I mean, if I was them, I would be thinking about once when Pacific comes out. That's right. That's what the map's gonna be called, right? The Pacific.
Yeah, I believe so.
When they take Verdansk out, they need to tweak it. They need to do some stuff to it to improve it. So when it comes back, people are like, "Oh, not only is it back, but it's better." You know, like. But who knows if they're gonna have that idea or put the resources into that? But I think that's an opportunity.
They won't.
You don't think so?
No, I don't think they will. I think it'd be cool, but I don't think they are.
Yeah.
I will say that like I think they know now. They know.
Just real quick, I gotta pee, but I can still hear. I got wireless heads.
Hey, do you want to take a little break? I'll go pee too.
Yeah, that's fine. You can do that.
All right,
that works.
Memory, right?
It's not all. What's the word?
So anybody can memorize words, but
yeah,
putting feeling and emotion into it is another thing, and then making it believable is another thing on top of that. Like it's so easy to spot that somebody's like not 100% into it. You know?
That's not me. Yeah, that's not me. I could not be an actor. I could be a comedian, but not an actor.
I've done some TikToks here and there where like it's me like actually trying to act. Like I did one where somebody was like, "What's Chipotle?" Like they were from another country that never heard of Chipotle, and so I was like, "Oh, let me tell you about Chipotle," and it's like a voiceover and it's all dramatic and like I'm taking bites out of food and like a tear comes down my eye and all this stuff, you know. And then my wife comes in and she's like, "You didn't get me any?" And I'm like, "It's 10 o'clock at night. You already ate," you know, like this and that. You're like, you know, but
I don't think I've seen that one.
I'm trying to like incorporate acting in some way or form into my TikToks because it's a good way to challenge myself. And then it's funny because I get a lot of people saying like, "Oh, dude, you better get a refund. Your acting classes aren't working." And I'm like, "Bro, like this is literally a TikTok of me like being goofy and ridiculous. Like I filmed it in 30 seconds. It's not like I wrote a script and rehearsed it and trying to win an Oscar here.
You're like playing a character, you know. You're playing. Like,
yeah. I mean, when I have people come into my stream and saying, "Oh, you're not how you are on TikTok," I'm like, "Yeah," because I'm kind of playing it up, you know. So like to me, it means that something's working. You know, they're getting something different on TikTok than they do anywhere else because I'm acting it up a little bit. But I don't know, the skits. I've been messing with the skits a lot more. Like the one where the guy threw Chipotle at the wall. And it was just like me getting arrested. I was like, they're like, "Why'd you stab this guy 27 times?" It's like, this son of a bitch threw Chipotle at the wall, you know?
I like that TikTok. I saw like 2 days ago, I think. So I don't know how that dude, imagine cleaning that up, what that dude does every time. Like, no, I would not want to do that.
Yeah.
Shit sucks. But yeah, I'm not an actor. I can't be an actor. Not me. Nope.
I don't know, man. To me, it's the fact that I guess it was when I was growing up, like the first time I went to the movies, like I think I saw like E.T. I was like 4 years old. And I saw this movie and then I was like, wait a minute, like people got together and made this. You know what I mean? Like they actually had to like
from your brain
pretend to be like somebody else. Like it just all clicked all of a sudden. I was like, this is cool. Like I've always wanted to do film and television stuff since I was a little kid, but I never knew how to. And so I was like, I got this following and stuff. Like I might as well try to like, you know, use it to try and do something with the acting while I have it. Cause it could go away overnight. So I got to like do something now.
You gotta do it, Jordy. You gotta get into acting, bro. You got the height for it, man.
Jordy could do it. I know Jordy could do it.
You got the face for it. You got the height.
I've said this before. Like, it would definitely be some work I have to put into it. But I feel like if I could do acting, man, sometimes I feel like I mean, if there's anyone can do this, but like I feel like sometimes like I can do literally anything if I wanted to.
Put your mind to it.
I feel like I can put my mind to like do anything, and it's never about like, oh, can I do this? A lot of the times, it's like, oh, do I have the motivation? I really enjoy this enough to do it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, anything that's not like, I say that, but I couldn't be a fucking Olympian. I'm not like, nothing physical.
Yeah,
nothing
there's physical
like,
limitations, you know.
I'm talking like creative wise.
Yeah.
Dude, Olympians have the hardest jobs.
Man, if bowling comes to the Olympics, I'm going. If bowling is in the Olympics, I'm going.
I have no idea how hard it is to train.
Man, do you know?
Hard, dude. It is so fucking hard.
Olympic swimmers, man, they swim like 10 hours a day.
Yeah.
So boring. Like, I'd be bored of it.
Speaking of bowling, I had a funny TikTok idea that I'll talk about.
Someone's gonna steal it.
Oh god, that one TikTok where it's like the tweet about like boys either know how to boys either know how to eat pussy or they're good at bowling. I want to like go to like a bowling alley and it follows the bowl and I throw it right in the gutter and I turn around in the Sonic costume.
Dude, you gotta do it, bro. That would be a banger. Jordy,
I was doing the opposite.
I was gonna talk to Zeusy about this because, like I said, I kind of had like something I wanted to talk about with each of you. Something that I thought of. What I wanted to say about Zeusy is, I wanted to ask you what you think. Like, what's your experience been switching to more like personal content? Because like you used to post only like gaming stuff, right? Like gaming
only
clips.
Warzone.
Yeah, only Warzone. And then
I'll
like
do
you kind
whatever
of
I feel
like when I saw you and you're like in the hotel room doing a skit, I was like, there we go, man. Like that's seeing you. That's seeing you and your sense of humor, and you don't have a gameplay clip underneath you to like rely on to keep people watching, you know?
Yeah, it's just me being me. Honestly, I feel like it's been like for the better, like tenfold, because people, they see me for who I am, you know, rather than seeing like my gameplay or whatever. Like I can do whatever I want and still have people, you know, engage with me because they know my personality. So that's the reason. That's another reason why I switched over to playing whatever I want. Like sometimes I'll sit here, like how we are right now. I'll sit here and just talk to chat and read chat for like an hour and a half.
I've thought about going live and just chatting for an hour, like just sitting there. Like I don't know if I should call it a Q&A because that seems weird to me, but
no, you're just chilling with your chat. That's what I say. Like I'm just you know,
chilling with chat. That's what I call it.
Yeah, I'll say this, that I think that like IRL content like that, like what, you know, what both you guys do, like, but like kind of like different stuff. That's like, to me, is such like that's hard. Like sometimes I think like I could do that, and I'm like, man, I feel like
you could though, man.
I feel, man, maybe, but like it would take such a while to get into the swing of things. Like I've made like IRL stuff, and I'm like, oh, this would be a funny idea. It just never like doesn't do well, and I gotta find my niche for it. But like I think the perfect example is like Joe. He makes IRL content, like commentary stuff, and like because he does that, he's grew his following based off that, and like they're so diehard.
Yeah, like, people go to his stream for his personality, not what game he's playing. Yeah. And that's been my goal. It's just, you know, I think people can see that my passion for streaming is just not there anymore, to be honest.
Yeah, I was talking to Joe about that. I was talking to Joe about that. We were playing Apex yesterday for like an hour and a half. We were talking about how he, for him, content's like kind of easy because he just scrolls for your page and he'll see something, and he'll just naturally
I tried doing it once. And I got shit on, dude. Like Lucci was like saying I was weird and stuff like that. Like way back in the day. Yeah.
I heard a little bit of this story. Yeah.
Yeah, I told him.
He told on the last podcast.
You know how like somebody will do some obviously like bullshit skit where like it's stupid, like it's just not well thought, like it's lazy, and so I called out this. I don't like the word called out, but like I like did that same kind of like, come on, we all know that like that's not how that works or this and that, you know, this skit, and it turned out to be her birthday, and so like it just kind of like I stepped on a landmine with that one.
That's literally Joe's content. He just calls out stupid shit.
But that's like, the thing, you can't just start doing that. You have to start with doing that too.
Yeah. It has to be like, it's definitely like
you have to make gradual changes.
And it's a field of landmines and stuff like that. Like it's really hit or miss. Like, or people can perceive in a different way, and you have to like test the waters first.
I thought I was getting canceled when that happened. To be honest, if you want my honest thoughts, because I was just under like 400K at the time. It was really when I was trying to figure out like, all right, I feel like I feel like I could do this for a living. What do I do? How do like what kind of content do I want to make? Because this gaming thing, like I'm not good at making gaming related content. Unless I feel like I can really like, it's kind of funny the way I think about it. Like, unless I could put like some kind of dramatic like movie music to it or something like that, make it cinematic feeling. Like I don't have a desire to do it. So that's why like with this clutch that I had that I'm thinking about making a clip, like I'll put some like Avengers music or something, you know, something to like make it like movie hype type of thing, you know. But
yeah, my thing is always creating a narrative. Even if there isn't one, just create one. And I feel like you have way higher odds of doing better with a narrative rather than just posting something. You know?
Yeah. And I like
something out of nothing.
The other thing that's kind of been a barrier for me is like I have a weird thing with like fabricating stuff. You know how like people obviously like record something and like clip it together so that it looks like something happened that didn't actually happen in stream.
Yeah.
There's like a certain extent to me where it's like like the guy who does the trick shots, right?
Side logic.
I've never watched his stream, but just watching his stuff, like I would expect to go to his stream and like never see anything like that. Like it just looks so orchestrated, you know?
There's no way that ever happens on stream, bro.
But by the way,
think
Ben Jammins
Got those explosive bullets.
yeah, Ben Jammins did a TikTok where he was like, the guy was like Rambo, right? The guy who does the trick
Yeah.
shots. I feel bad because I can't think of his name. But everybody's like, oh, the trick shot guy, you know, like
Side logic.
side logic.
side logic, yeah. So he rode a motorcycle and like ramped off that thing and shot a guy midair. Ben did one where like the same like rap, I think it was like Drake or something's playing, and he does that. He like ramps off and he's got a sparkler in the one hand, like go like that, and he just
dies.
gets shot, dude. Like, it was so funny. I was like, God, why isn't this blowing up? Like I almost want to tell him to repost it, but it's been so long.
Yeah, always misdirection.
I,
Where to go?
I might have talked about this last time on the podcast, but with, like the side logic thing.
That was genius, dude.
Yeah, like
And only one person
made
could
that-
do it, and then everybody else is following, you know?
I was
So-
supposed to be a part of that, but I missed out.
you fucked up.
You missed out. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead, Jordy.
Yeah.
I was
Uh,
like, nah.
You were pushing him to do it, and he just kept pushing it off. He was
I
supposed
was
to go
like,
after me.
nah. I was like, I'll
Yeah.
do it, and then I pushed it off, and then like two weeks later, I looked back and like everybody had a viral video from that, and I was like, fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, go ahead, Jordy.
So like, I had the idea, and I was like, I want to do it,
Could have been a part
but
of it.
I don't want to like, I don't, because he was getting a lot of hate at the time too, right? Where everyone was shitting on him for
Yeah.
these trick shots, and I was like, I want to do it, but I don't want to seem like I'm like just like punching down. Like I don't want it to come off as like malicious. So like I noticed he followed me, so I followed him back, and like we talked in DMs, and I was
Yeah.
like, hey, I have an idea for one of your videos. Is it cool if I do it? It's not in a way that like is like shits on you or anything like that. And if I see any hate comments, like I'll just delete them and stuff like that. And he goes, yeah, man, that'd be cool. That'd be fine. Like, you know, I've been getting a lot of hate recently, so as long as it's not like nothing too mean, like I'm fine with it. I was like, all right, cool. And like I don't think it was mean at all. It turned out like it was like kind of like a funny video, and
It was tasteful.
yeah. And he commented on it and like and stuff like that, and we talked about it afterwards, like a little bit. I think he came to my stream, and he was really cool about everything. And then I think it was me and Zeusy and Spidey were in the call one night on stream, and we had the idea to like keep doing it. Wait, what's that? What's that? Who you knowing at?
Oh, my little sister.
Oh, looked like you looked right in the camera.
No, I was with my little sister.
Um,
No, not to come over here and talk. Go ahead.
And with the idea to do the chain, so the chain was that like Zeusy snipe me, and then Spidey would snipe him, and we were like orchestrating everything like that. And then Spidey ended up not doing it. And then I think Sally asked if he could do. Sally might have asked if he could do it. I think.
Yeah.
When we did Rivals, right?
Yeah, Sally was talking to
Yeah,
us about it.
yeah,
We were
and
like,
he
"Just
was
do it,
like-
bro."
We're like, just do it. And then Sally did it. And then after that, it hit like its second win, dude. And everybody was on it. And I think like I don't know, Zeus, did your video do that well?
No, mine got freaking flagged for harassment.
Oh,
So it got stuck at
man.
like 70,000 views, bro. And then after that, the next 3 videos after mine all got like 500,000 likes. And I'm like, bro, what?
It probably benefited you though being tagged in them all, I think, maybe.
Yeah, I was in every one of them. Benjamin has like one of the most viewed shorts on
Yeah.
YouTube, and it's his part.
Yeah, I think you were on all the TikToks you were most likely tagged in the description, I think, right?
Yeah, and most
think
of them
for the
are
most part.
tagged.
So like I think it benefited you in that way. So like everyone like benefited off that a ton, and like for the most part, and it was like such like it was the biggest trend on a Warzone. I think it's like the biggest Warzone TikTok trend ever, to be honest.
Ever.
And like my video on YouTube Shorts has 12 million views, and Benjamin's has like millions of views also. Like they've all done so well. And I think that was also, it was cool because I think it also took a little bit of the heat off Side Logic, and people like stopped giving him like serious hate over it, like
Yeah.
because he was like part of this funny trend, and everyone was like super cool about it, and everyone was like, you know, no, it was not mean to anyone, and like that, I kind of like that how it all turned out, and it was like a fun thing. But
That was a
Yeah.
great video. That was a great trend, bro. I love that.
We
It's-
literally said, sorry, I want to say one more thing. We literally said in the call too that if Zeusy did it, it was going to be massive. We said if Zeusy does it, it's going to catch on and be the biggest trend. And then like the next day, Sally was talking about it, and he did it like that night, and then it was the biggest
After that,
trend.
it just went. Phew.
Dude, I thought about doing, because everybody was kind of adding their own spin to it. Like Bentis was like at work, right? Like looking through the window, seeing somebody get shot or something. I thought about doing where it was like I shoot somebody and it was like, oh, that was whatever, and then like I dump my G Fuel or something, something to like just. But I was like, I don't know. I waited too long.
Put your own creative spin on it.
You probably would have done well on it if you did it anyway, but we'll come up with another idea.
Yeah.
I still get tagged in like new videos so that
This time I'll be a part of it.
But as soon as I saw that video, Jordy, I was like, oh man, this is gonna be huge, dude. That's so genius, man. And I knew that everybody's gonna be like, why didn't I think of that?
Yeah, I did that.
So I just had a genius idea, and I'm not gonna say it.
I was gonna say
We're gonna have to wait to do it.
I already know what it is.
You don't know what it is, and we'll coordinate it.
Okay.
We'll coordinate it. Oh, and then we'll all do it, and Spidey hopefully won't miss out on it this time.
Spidey, this time you do it when you say do it. God.
This time I will not prioritize anything else.
See, I tell Spidey so many good ideas, and he just doesn't do them.
He puts them to the side. Literally every time you tell me something to
I
do.
just feel like sometimes I'm not invited.
What? We're telling you to do it.
You're always invited, Spidey.
We're telling you to do it.
I just don't know if I'm a part of the. I'm a part of the guys.
You're a part of the guys.
Obviously, you're part of the guys.
You're on the podcast with us right now.
This whole time I've been here sitting there, I'm like, damn, I should have had Ben Jammins on instead of Spidey because Zeusy keeps calling him Ben.
I keep calling you Ben. I don't know why.
No, dude,
I think it's because of the Bumble thing.
I wanted to have Spidey on because we played Halo that one time and it was a good time, just like fucking around with you guys. It was fun.
Yeah.
Listening to you guys argue.
It was a hoot and a holler.
Oh, Jordy, I got Jordy's ass good that night.
No, you did. Listen, just wait till Infinite comes. Wait till Infinite comes out, buddy. It's over for you.
The one where I got I made a TikTok of it. It did really good.
It did good.
I'm flagging it.
I also want to say
it did super good on Instagram Reels. The video of me taking Jordy to Halo or whatever. I did like a donation thing, and it was like, please play Halo Master Chief Collection with jordy2d, and then it's just me like fucking owning him. It did like crazy good on.
I wouldn't say own me, buddy.
It was like
owning him.
It got like 200K on Instagram with like 10,000 likes. Out of all the platforms, dude, my like smallest following, I don't even have 1K on Instagram, and it like blew up over.
Dude, yeah, it was crazy. I did that skit with the Flavor Bomb G Fuel can. I don't know if you guys saw that. Right, I went to the movies, and it was like the guy was like, "Oh, I gotta check your bag." It was. I put at the top me going to see Free Guy, and the guy's like, "Oh, I gotta check your bag," and he's like, "Oh, you can't bring outside drinks." And I was like, oh, it's just a can of Flavor Bomb. And then all of a sudden somebody's like, he's got a bomb. And like everybody starts freaking out. There's like screaming and stuff.
I didn't see that one.
I went and my wife wasn't home. So I was like, you know what? Like, I was like, I'm going to add this little thing to it. I went and I got like one of her shirts, like a tank top thing. I put it on in a wig, and it was like me like screaming. I was like screaming.
Like a blonde wig, right?
Like, cause I just found like a crowd screaming sound on YouTube and put it on there. Yeah. And I'm like, no, it's Flavor Bomb. It's like a Flavor Bomb in your mouth, and I get tased, So I did that.
I'll have to go watch that.
Yeah, I could send it to you. G Fuel actually, they used it to like promote their collaboration with Free Guy for their flavor. Like the day it came out, like they posted it on Instagram, and I gained like 2,000 followers from it.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it was cool.
You gained 2,000
on Instagram from that post.
That that it did well when you gained a bunch of followers from it.
Nice.
I can't remember. It got like 500,000 views on Instagram, I think, or something.
You need I don't know why you don't have your own cup yet.
Yeah, 100% you should have one of those, I assume.
It might be coming. We'll see.
All right.
I can't say nothing.
DD23 cup.
Oh.
But because I just got that fridge, and they're sending me like a ton of free stuff now, and
nice.
New contract and stuff. So
ooh, that's good.
Yeah. So things are good. I'm happy that like my year of making ridiculous, cringy G Fuel content has kind of paid off. It was like,
I mean, for the most part, it wasn't cringy.
It's your niche,
Yeah. I definitely get like people coming into Twitch and like, hey, you're that G Fuel TikTok guy. I'm like, yep, that's me. So
I just get, hey, you're the Sonic guy. Use that shitty mic.
yeah, where's the use the shit mic? Yeah,
Bro, put the Sonic
they
suit
would-
on, bro.
I remember this guy would be streaming, dude, and like everybody in the chat, like he's just like, can we talk about something else? And they're all like, you shit, Mike.
can we talk
Like,
about
all of them
something else?
for like fucking 10 minutes?
Mike.
And he's like,
Put the
"God damn
squirrel
it."
costume
Yeah, just turn
on.
it on.
Yeah. My mom used to call it the big blue chicken costume.
Sonic.
Yep.
Dude, Jordy, I'm telling you, if you start making in real life content with that Sonic costume, you're gonna kill it.
Yeah. I might start doing it on the second account. Like,
Yeah,
man, I have so many ideas, but I feel like I'm already stretching myself too thin, man. I need myself a team, you know? I need
Dude.
myself a group of people who like to help with stuff and like,
dude. Hey, you
I don't
want
know.
give me your phone number every day. I'll call you. I'll leave a voicemail. Start making some fucking videos. I'll like hype you up, bro. I'll be your alarm clock.
Look, like, throw
Dude,
me.
you know, I'm always down to help, Jordy.
yeah, but like I need people like I have a couple other ideas and like I need
With
someone else like
in-game
to
stuff.
like run these accounts and stuff like that and post stuff or like clip
What's his
stuff.
name?
Oh,
Joe. I
like
was
run
talking
your
to Joe.
I thought you meant like help you with like skits and games.
No.
Oh, I got all you guys for that. That's
Yeah,
fine. I already have
I'm-
a roster of characters for that.
Have you seen Joe's second TikTok account? Joe is
No, I
Joe
haven't.
Barlozzi Twitch.
Oh yeah, it's like
No.
his.
He has nothing to do with it. It's literally one of his friends
Yeah.
or one of his viewers or whatever, and he just gives them all the money from the creative fund from that account.
How much
so I-
followers do you have on it?
It has like 600,000, 700,000 maybe.
Damn.
I
go look.
saw he has a couple accounts, doesn't he? Because I saw there was another one, and he was like pissed off because somebody was like, "Why do
Oh,
you
yeah.
why do you have a cross or whatever?" Because he was wearing like
It-
a cross necklace
It's
or
like
whatever.
Joe, but not mad. But yeah, the
Yeah.
Twitch one has 637,000 followers, and he has nothing to do with it. He just gave it to one of his viewers, like one of his loyal viewers. They run it, and he just gives them the money from the creative fund,
Mm.
and he gets
Creative-
promoted. He gets his Twitch promoted, and the dude gets paid.
That's like
Makes
that's
sense.
essentially why I made my second Twitch account, my second TikTok account as well, because it promotes. I can post clips from my stream on there, like that I don't think are good enough to go on my main account.
Yeah, I
It's
feel
like,
you there.
yeah, so it's like I can just post whatever and stuff, and you know, I guess with YouTube Shorts as well. But yeah, I need a team, man. I need a group of individuals who aren't gonna bleed me dry of all my earnings to actually help me with stuff.
I think it's all about, or I at least know it for me. It's about once you get into a groove, it's like you keep yourself from stopping. So maybe you just need to get into that groove, and then I don't know. Because like the other thing is like when you get a team, like all of a sudden, like the way that I feel about having a YouTube editor, it's like it's nice to have an editor to make content, but now I feel the stress of like I've got to make enough money to make sure I can still pay him. You know what I mean? Like because it's not cheap to have somebody make content for you or edit content for you. You know,
No.
like that. You're that person's portion. You're a portion of that person's livelihood now. So like I feel like I have a responsibility to like. It pushes me to like do shit.
To upkeep.
Yeah, because other
Yeah, I
people
feel
are
that.
relying on me now. So I mean that's kind of why I put so much effort into TikTok to begin with. Is because I didn't have a job. My wife had just moved for a job that fell through, and so because with COVID it was like people are hiring people and then actually we're shutting down and stuff like that. And so I was like, neither of us have a job. Like I felt like I had to do something or else my savings were gonna run out, and then we're in trouble financially. Like so
Yeah.
that was my like rock in a hard place.
And it worked.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
now it's like keeping that motivation, keeping that feeling is hard when like you feel like you could take a break, but
You always have to have a
I always
goal.
tell myself that I can't, but at the same time, I look at Jordy and how he took a break, and at first I was like, damn man, you haven't posted in that long, but then I'm like, but he's still doing fine. Like maybe I'll do fine, but then I talk myself out of it. I'm like, no, I gotta keep posting.
Bro, I took a 6-month break at one point. A whole 6 months.
6 months.
I feel
Yeah.
like I'm dropping the ball bad if I like don't upload anything for like a week.
Yeah, but the thing is that like you also don't want to be uploading shit content too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's why a lot of
Like,
times when I don't upload, because I don't have a good idea that I want to
Yeah.
I
upload.
just feel like I'm already behind.
It's like I think the perfect example is like
But I
Mr.
mean-
Listen, Mr. Beast. He'll go. He sometimes went months without posting a video because he couldn't think of a good idea or something that would be good enough to post because he doesn't want to post half-ass videos. Because posting a half-ass video hurts you more sometime if you post a bad video, that hurts you more than not posting a video at all, almost. You know?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And like
Yeah.
Mr. Beast will like he won't even record a video until he has like a title and thumbnail already thought of in mind, and that's already done. He won't even start recording until then. So it like just shows like how much he's like planning his stuff out and like before he even starts working on it. You know, he's not just looking for quantity.
Yeah. I hate when I look back at a post that like does bad, and I'm like, maybe I should have posted that one. That one just wasn't that good, you know. But that's something that happens when you post as much as I do. I feel like not everyone's gonna be a winner.
It.
Private it.
Yeah, I'm like, bro, this shit sucks. I'm private this. I've done that plenty of times. I go to my page, is like 12 private videos. I'm like, yo, this video sucks. It has like 900 views. I'm like, bro,
yeah,
get this shit out of here.
Another thing is like a certain type of content that I do will start to not do as good anymore because that's just how it is, right? You use one idea until it stops working. You can either like switch to something else or you can try and reinvent it. And there's times where like the effort that it would take to reinvent it is more than it would to just start something new. But like the G Fuel content is how I blew up. But now it's like hit or miss with it. So it's like I feel like I have to do something to reinvent it because I want to continue doing G Fuel content. Because I mean, it's G Fuel. It literally, I think I can say now that I have like 4 pieces of a pie right now. It's like a quarter of it is Twitch, my income wise, a quarter of it's Twitch, a quarter of it's TikTok, a quarter of it's YouTube, and then a quarter of it is G Fuel, and then I guess the cherry on top is like merch and stuff, right?
Yeah.
And so I like where I'm at, but like I know I could do better, you know, obviously, or like if you get too comfortable, then people get bored. And so
I'm nowhere near comfortable. Like I feel like no matter how big I get, I'm always gonna like want to just be bigger.
Yeah.
But like
to be honest, I'm quite comfortable where I am. Like I definitely want to like keep making content, but like, and I probably will go on like this streak of like posting again. But I know for a fact, like I think of it, I'm like, okay, I could have 5 to 10 million followers on TikTok right now. I could have 1 million followers on YouTube. I could be a 10,000 viewer streamer. Like if I just kept posting, but like I go on these streaks of just like, you know, I'll take breaks or I'll not do this, and I'll do that. So like, you know,
too.
yeah, exactly. And there's just, you know, you let IRL stuff like get you down and stuff, and it's like,
Yep.
and I take those breaks, and that's what hurts you. But like, I don't know. It's like it's not a matter of for me. It's like if of knowing if I can do it or not. Or that uncertainty. It's just about actually putting in the effort, and I'll like, and also wanted to sacrifice my sanity for it. You know?
yeah.
My social life. My friends are like asking me to do stuff a lot, and when I say no, I feel bad a little bit. But now, like, I got to the point where I'm like, I gotta just stop caring. Like, I feel like I'm gonna lose friends eventually because I'm getting to the point now where I want to take off. Like, I want to be able to just like, you know, go all in. So
yeah, I mean, so whenever I'm trying to learn something or I'm trying to get better at something or just try to figure out where to go with something, I always go to YouTube. Like I watch stuff. And so with the acting stuff, I've listened to a lot of bigger actors give advice for like, you know, if they were just starting out. And Tom Hanks said something that really stood out to me. He said that when you're at a high, everything feels great, you feel on top of the world. You got to remind yourself, this too shall pass. It's not going to last forever. And then when you're at that low point and you're like, this sucks, maybe I should just give up. This too shall pass. Either way, it's going to pass, whether it's good or bad. And so I think like having that mindset is super important as a content creator because there's 100%. Times where you're super demotivated and that's when you might decide to slack off. Yeah. And who knows, the next day you could have had a video that was going to blow up, but you decided to not make it because you decided, you know, oh, this sucks.
The next day it all just clicks, you know? You're like, I could like that, you know, like you just perfect, you know?
This kind of circles back to the. I'm sorry to cut you off. This kind of circles back to the side logic thing. I was in a call with one of my friends.
Let's play.
One of my like friends and viewers, and I was showing him that side logic video, and watching it over and over again in Premiere, and I literally said, I don't think I'm gonna post this. I don't think this is good enough to go up my account. He said, just stop being a fucking idiot. Like just post it. Like He goes, it's funny, it's good, just post it. And I was like changing like little things for it. And I do like micro edit a lot. And a lot of times that's why my videos turn out like and they do pretty good. Like I was like super micro editing it, like making changes and then going back and making changes. I was like, I don't think I'm gonna post it. And he's like, just post it. And I posted it and I'm like, this video is not gonna do well at all.
How many views did it end up getting? Like 12 million?
It has like 13 million views, bro.
Jesus, dude. Bro, Creator Fund, that one video.
No, he made, if you run a Creator Fund, bro, you would have made.
I thought it had like 20 million
from that video.
26.9 million.
You would have made like hella money from that video, bro.
Yeah. It's crazy. My Hot Pocket ad ended up doing well.
Hot Pocket ad?
Yeah, I did a Hot Pocket ad
on TikTok.
Yeah, I've had people coming into my stream. They're like, you're the Hot Pocket guy, and I'm like, oh, that ad must be doing well. And I went and looked, and it had like 5 million views or something. So
I don't want to be a Hot Pocket guy. That's funny. You're the Hot Pocket guy. Hold on, wait.
One more thing. So 26.9 on TikTok and 14.5 million on YouTube.
Jesus.
And I almost didn't post it.
41 million views.
Damn,
That's insane. On one video. And my video got flagged on TikTok. And on YouTube, it didn't do that well. That's some bullshit.
Yeah, I think, didn't I, Jordy, did I have that conversation with you about the no Russian one that I ended up doing?
Yeah. We talked about that, I think, right before it went up.
It ended up doing all right. Yeah, I think it got like just over 1 million or something. Which for me, a gaming video, that was pretty good.
Pretty good, yeah.
Did you post that on like other platforms as well, like YouTube Shorts and stuff?
No, I should have.
You still can.
Yeah, I still can. But
like an example, like let me see something. 1 second. I will find something and I will give you an example. Where's the Papa John's video? The Papa John's TikTok I made in
made that long time ago.
In October. And October 2020, and I reposted it in May 2021, and it got 13 million views on YouTube Shorts. Like, it does. I feel like a video like that is timeless. Like that no Russian one.
Yeah.
I'd repost it 100%. Like, that's the good thing about like YouTube Shorts. You can just literally rehash all your content.
Yeah.
Like for me at least, like I had such like a nice well to dig into of content that I already know has been proven to work, and then repost it, and it guaranteed and blew up my YouTube. So like,
I'm thinking about instead of like I focus my content on TikTok and then I move it to YouTube Shorts. I'm thinking about focusing for YouTube Shorts and then moving it over to TikTok from YouTube Shorts. Like rather like prioritize YouTube content rather than
I think prioritizing YouTube content is potentially better because I think it's a more stable source of income. Definitely. I think it's easier to bring over to Twitch that way as well. It's also more more mainstream to a degree. But I feel like it'd be hard to get people to come over to your TikTok from your YouTube. I feel like it's vice versa because on your account on TikTok it literally has the YouTube button. Yeah. And I feel like that's just so much. Like I feel it's out of the way to go to their TikTok, but I don't know.
Like I really don't care that much about YouTube, TikTok views anymore. Like honestly, TikTok views I could get a video with 10,000 views and that'll bring 100 people to my stream, and I'll get one with 1.5 million views.
Yeah,
and bring 10 people to my stream.
I started posting clips from the podcasts, and what's it called? G Fuel reviews from YouTube, and they've been doing decent and bringing people over to my YouTube lately. Because like I got stuck at like 140K, and then so I started doing that, and I just hit 150K. So I just got to keep doing that. But like I make sure to like make them look really nice, Like that. Yeah, like I don't do a lot of stuff in Adobe Premiere, but when I do those, I take the time to do it. And with game clips, like game clips, or like if I'm taking a clip from a YouTube video, like those are the ones that take the most time.
Yeah. See, like I have to start coming up with easier content too, because most of my content comes with a lot of editing, and I want to pump content, and it's hard to pump content if I have to edit everything so much.
Bro, I mean, some of the content I make, I'm like, I look back and like it's kind of funny that like I could just sometimes I just take a comment. Somebody says something like stupid or like a genuine question, and I'll like go on some little rant. Like somebody was like, I can't remember what it was. It was something about like working at McDonald's or something like that. And I was like, yeah, I used to work at McDonald's, but like people kept coming in and asking if I was on the menu, so I just got fed up and I quit and I became a streamer and all this shit, you know, like this long story.
Yeah.
And it did really
narrative,
well,
exactly.
yeah. From one stupid comment.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Took me a minute.
Yeah, you're really good at making content around comments. 100%.
Yeah, but I feel like it's almost like a crutch because I think TikTok doesn't. They try to push content that doesn't use comments as much anymore.
Mhm.
But
So is it
It's
just
weird.
me, or does it seem like the only like way that people are really growing on Twitter is through orgs?
Twitter?
I
I don't think
Uh,
so.
I feel like orgs are really kind of like how most people in gaming kind of like grow on Twitter. On Twitter. No, I'm just not saying
Twitter.
like I'm not saying every app. I'm just saying on specifically Twitter because I feel like everybody kind of just like sees that and they're like followed up on the team and they'll say, "Hey, you know what I'm saying? Let me follow this person." You know, and I think that it really benefits you on Twitter specifically, and that's the only way I see it really working. You know, I don't know. I think that not that that's the only way it could work, but I think that that would help a
It's a big
lot.
way.
Yeah.
That's
I
a big way.
think that
I
it helps
agree.
a lot of people.
I agree
Yeah.
because
What do you guys
with
think about that?
like with YouTube and TikTok and Twitch, I'm not gonna follow someone or even like it's not gonna I'm not gonna follow them because they're in a certain org, right?
Yeah.
But I feel like with Twitter, a lot of the times people will see the letters or numbers or whatever, like 100 thieves, like
NRG.
NRG, and they will follow. You'll get followers just not because giving a follow on Twitter is nothing. You're not, it's like
Yeah.
Anything.
I feel
I'm
like
gonna be doing what?
having that shit in front of your name, 110%.
I'm gonna be energy Zeusy watch. It's coming real soon. Coming real soon.
I wonder if putting G Fuel Danny Drew to 23 would be any good.
Yeah, I feel like it
Good.
would.
We could, yeah.
Remember when they had
I'm
the
not sure.
Gamma team?
The hell? Is that Siri?
Alexa just started talking
Alexa.
to me.
You guys want to know
Did you
something?
guys? Go ahead.
I was gonna say something funny I just thought of that I haven't thought of in a long time. When I was in high school, I had this chemistry teacher, and he used to come in and say the nuttiest shit, man. And like everybody's just like looking at each other like, what the hell did he just say? Right? And so I started a Facebook page, and nobody at school knew who it was. So I guess if anybody from school is watching this, it was me. It was called like, I won't say his name, but it was like Mr. So-and-so's quote of the day, right? And it would legit be something that he said in class that day. I was like, oh yeah, that's the one. You know, because I had class 5 days a week with this dude, and I would just like post some stupid ass thing that he said, and it was like blowing up on Facebook, and everybody's like, who's doing this? And like accusing people, and like that's probably my first instance with like social media, like just making something goofy, you know?
Yeah.
Well,
Oh, sorry, you go. There you go.
I was just gonna say about do you guys see Daquan and Hamlin's coming back? That's it. But
Yeah.
you can go first.
Yeah.
It's good for Fortnite.
I was gonna ask how you guys feel about that.
I'm hyped about it. I'm
Bro, I
excited
can't
to see
wait.
it.
Bro, I can't freaking wait, man. I love him. Oh my god, I'm so excited. But okay, go ahead, Jordy. That's all I want to say.
I'll say this real quick. My first taste of like internet like boom is like I had some viral tweet like forever ago. That was like, do you know who Maddie B Raps is?
Yeah.
The little rap kid.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know
the
what the-
rap wizard.
Yeah, do you know who it is, Danny?
I don't think so.
Little rapper kid.
Little cringy rapper.
And he posted some video of him like standing outside of his front door, and it said, "Hide your girlfriends, I'm headed out for the day." And I texted my girlfriend at the time, like my ex now, grossing, and I said like I'm like, don't leave your house today. She was like, why? Like why? Why not? And I was like, just don't. And she goes, you're scaring me, Jordan. And I tweeted that out like side by side, and I captioned it, not taking any chances. And dude, it blew up. Fucking BuzzFeed wrote an article about it and all this stuff. It was crazy. Like it was like about this because it became like a trend. That's why, right?
Yeah,
It's like
that's
everyone
funny.
started doing it.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah, it was wild.
So I wanted to talk to Spidey.
That was a good one, Jordan.
So
Okay.
Spidey, I don't know how much you like talking about it, but I saw because I asked Jordy, I was like, wait a minute, because because I saw one of your old TikToks popped up on my For You page, and I think it was you unlocking like some
Art
crazy
man?
camo. Yeah, yeah. And I didn't know that you were schizophrenic, so I was like, whoa,
Yeah.
like I had no
Yeah,
idea.
I am, but I don't like to make my like I don't like to present myself on my profiles as like a heavy schizophrenic. Like I know people have that card and that's okay,
I
but
get you. Yeah,
I don't I
there's
don't want I
people.
don't want I don't at first I was like, let me try it, but I felt like the sympathy and all that and the follows because of it, it kind of made me like feel like kind of like it was besides the point. You know
Mhm.
what I'm saying? Like the point is that I want you to know that like I'm a good content creator. I'm good at games, I'm a good guy. Like I don't want you to follow me just because you feel bad.
Yeah, you didn't
And
want like
so
pity
Those are the
views or
worst. Those are
anything.
the worst type of followers.
and
Yeah.
so and so and so I am schizophrenic, but I don't want to like pull that card. So like, like I look like, a normal guy. Like, because all I upload now is just like, it's like it has nothing to do with that. But yeah, I am. Um you said it was something you're playing a part?
Yeah, so I for my acting class right now, we had a screenwriting portion of the class. And at the end of this class, this screenwriter was like, I want everybody to show up with at least a pitch or a script for a like 2-minute short film. And so the idea that I came up with was I had this interaction with this schizophrenic homeless man outside the gym, and just hearing his story and like it just got me thinking like of different ways that conversation could have played out. And so
Okay, continue.
I'm supposed to star in it. So I wrote the homeless man's part for somebody in class who liked my idea and was like, I'll totally play the homeless man. But it's like him having a conversation with a stranger that he saw pass by, but the audience doesn't know until the end that he's schizophrenic, like the way that the conversation goes. But the whole thing is like he kind of gave up on trying to have a normal life with his family because he just felt like a burden on his family. And so he has this conversation with this stranger, and the stranger like calls him out, like, you just gave up, like, why don't you go back home to your family, like don't be selfish about it, like, you can still
Like I'll go
try.
through it with
Yeah,
you.
yeah,
Why do you feel like you're giving them a burden? Like it's not even like that. But he thought about it like, oh, like I need to take my problem somewhere
yeah,
else.
like it's his fault, like,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's
And
actually
so
yeah,
it
that could
ends with
actually
him
play out
going
like
back. Like it ends with him realizing that the conversation was fake, picks up his backpack, and he walks the opposite direction of the food that he was asking this stranger to give him a ride to go get. That's what this story is. And so I wanted to ask you if that sounded realistic to you, that like somebody that you might have seen passing by, you could kind of manifest a conversation with them in your head and it not actually happen. Is that something that's happened to you?
So if you saw somebody passing by and you can manifest a conversation with them, like in your head.
Yeah, like the
So yeah,
conversation
so like
didn't
yeah,
really
yeah, yeah, yeah,
happen.
yeah. Like what happens to me sometimes is I'll play a song in the car and I'll go inside and I'm hearing Drake talking to me in my head for like 30 minutes. And
Hmm.
it's like,
Yeah, because
but I have to play Drake like he has like such good music. But so like in for instance, if I was to go at the mall and like let's say like this guy is like he's selling colognes and shit and he's like, "Hey, can you want to buy this cologne? Like you want to smell it and all that?" And I'm like, "No, sir." And he's kind of like, like okay, I see how it is. He tells you,
I
and
hate
then
when
you're
they do
fighting,
that.
and then you're fighting with him mentally in your head, and it's
Okay.
like him talking trash to you. So that can kind of happen. So like,
Yeah.
yeah, like you'll be stuck in this dialogue with this person, and it's like just because you were exposed to them or there was something about them that was exposed to you.
Right.
So you're saying like if you were walking down the street and you saw somebody and then you manifested a conversation with them in your head.
Yeah. If that
So
makes
so
any
so
sense,
then
like it's a conversation that doesn't actually happen. So like he thinks he's talking to this person, but it's really himself telling him that he needs to like go back home to his family. Like it's time to like get back up on the horse and like try again. That like he gave up and like It's like him trying to like motivate himself to
And
go
he
back home to his
actually
family.
goes?
Yeah, he ends up actually going. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that actually makes sense. Yeah.
Okay, cool. I
So,
wanted to
like-
make sure
so,
it
like-
was
so, like-
realistic.
Yeah, so
No,
like if he was walking and then he sees a guy, and then it goes into like a third wall, and then it's kind of like, like him and the other guy just talking to each other, and then he just like, and then it comes back, and then it's just him, right?
Yeah. So
And then
what
and then he
happens?
just goes home.
So
Yeah, that could
it's
happen.
me that he's talking to, and so I'm talking to him, and he gets kind of like frustrated, right? Like he starts like shouting, like you don't know what it's like, this and that, without actually saying that he's schizophrenic. He alludes to having like a mental breakdown and being very depressed at one point, and that's like why he decided to like just kind of give up. With that, like I like the idea as a filmmaker of like showing, not telling. So it's really up into interpretation, but obviously as the writer, I have a way in my head that it's going, like that's what's behind the words. And so what happens is like he gets frustrated to the point where he like shouts, and all of a sudden me as the actual person who passed by is like, "Hey man, are you all right?" And he's like, "Oh yeah, I'll be all right." But like he realized that he's been standing there talking to himself, basically, like the person wasn't there.
That's actually a genius like end for it as well.
No, exactly how you told me that makes perfect sense. You guys
Okay.
like
Because I
That
wanted
makes
it to be
perfect-
realistic, you know, because it
no,
all
okay.
sparked from an actual interaction with somebody who is schizophrenic, like listening
Yeah,
to him
but
tell
you-
a story, you know.
So like how it could play out maybe is like let's say they're waiting for like the bus or something,
Mhm.
and maybe like he sits down next to him. I don't know.
Because the way I have
You
it
could go
is
all
it's
kinds
it's
of ways
literally
about that.
it starts with because the idea is that he's presented as a homeless person, but he's not actually homeless. He just decided to be homeless. Like he could go back to his family. He has a home. He has a place to sleep, but he decides to go off on his own to not be a burden on other people, right? And so it starts out with like a woman giving him some cash, and then he tries to get another man's attention, and they just blow him off and walk by, right? And then he gets my attention, and I'm like, I kind of got a thing with strangers. I don't, it's a trust thing, and so then he tries to kind of like be like, where are you from? What's your name? This type of stuff, because that's what the guy did. Yeah, this guy asked me to give him a ride across town to get food because there was only one place open at like 1 a.m, right? And so I'm like, well, you're asking me to like drive you like 20 minutes over here, and like I don't know you, so like what, and so he like kind of like he's like, oh, this is my name, what's your name, where are you from? I'm like, Arizona. And he's like, oh, you're not too far from home then. And I'm like, yeah. And then I'm like, so how'd you get here? It just goes from there. But like I was thinking in my head, like how could it have gone differently?
That's actually really cool how you
So-
like made that into what you're making it into.
Yeah.
I couldn't do that.
Like I said, that already sounds perfect. It really
Cool.
does, and that's actually possible. And
Okay.
but just like
I
so just by like so like they just maybe like they can make like eye contact, and then they start. And
yeah.
then he comes back, and then the guy that he thinks he's talking to is like across the street, and then he just looks away and just keeps walking or something, and it's like it didn't happen actually.
Yeah, like it's literally like the
Right.
guy's like,
Right.
are you all right? And the guy's like, oh yeah, like I'm fine. Like he's like, oh shit, that didn't really happen.
Oh yeah, yeah.
and then he just
Like
kind of
that's
like I
sick,
give him like
actually.
a weird look, and then just keep kind of like walking to my car, and then he just decides to walk over, pick up his bag, and go home. So
Yeah, there we go.
yeah, I wanted it to
Yeah.
be realistic, so that's why I wanted to ask you about it.
Yeah.
'Cause
No,
I-
yeah, that's perfect.
Yeah.
I
That's a
think
good idea to me.
Or what? That's actually perfect.
yeah, well, I think we're gonna try and end up actually filming it where it happened too, like because the lighting and stuff like that's really cool by the gym, so I might do that. So I'll definitely shoot that to you once it's made, because I want to make
Oh,
it
yeah,
now.
dude. I'd love to
So-
see that. That's cool.
Danny DeVito, the actor.
Actor,
love
writer,
it.
director.
I'd love to see it.
That goes well for you, Danny.
Yeah, I hope so too.
It's actually super cool, man.
I feel like it was something that I actually care about, so I had like an emotional connection to the story. So I think that's why it was easy for me to write that. But I know that there's a lot of misconceptions about people who have schizophrenia. Some people think it's like you're always seeing people, or like, you know, but I know a lot of people have.
You know what the biggest misconception is people think that they are stupid. Like people think that schizophrenics are like dumbasses. They think that they're like so stupid that they can't like do anything.
Have you
And the
seen?
truth is, you could be a completely smart person, but you're just getting fucked up in the head by this voice. It's just telling you you're a fucking loser. You're nobody. Like fuck your mom. Like all this shit. Like, but you're like perfectly smart. You're fine, but you're like disabled because this fucking voice is telling you shit, keeping you awake at night, and it's just fucking you up. But it has nothing to do with intelligence. It has nothing to do with, you know,
Yeah,
the beauty in a person, but they're just disabled because this voice is tormenting them. But they're not stupid people. They're
Yeah.
not. Unless some people just are very sensitive and their reaction, like, it really fucks them up. Like some people can be like that, but you know, there's a good amount of schizophrenics, I believe, that are still, you know, perfectly smart. And
Yeah.
like,
you.
I think that's a big misconception.
I just thought it was a topic that people should talk about more, because I think I have friends who have like family members that are schizophrenic, and it seems like a big thing, like a big trigger for it is the phone. Like people will have like conversations on the phone that don't actually happen a lot. I don't know if that's a thing for you or not. There's also like levels to it, right? Some people are more schizophrenic than others.
Wait, can you repeat that one time?
One of my friends has like an uncle that will have conversations on the phone with people that aren't there.
I've never heard of that.
Like he'll think the phone rang and he'll like answer the phone like there's somebody on the phone and like talk to this person. And then he's got really bad schizophrenia, and like people will come in and be like, "Hey, who are you talking to?" And like there's nobody on the phone. And like to me, like that's got to be, because the guy even says in the story that like you don't know what it's like to come home and tell your family that you lost your job because you're paranoid and don't know who to trust, you know. So, because like, have you guys seen A Beautiful Mind with Russell Crowe?
No, I've never seen it.
You guys got to watch that. I think it's a Ron Howard movie. It's about this guy who. Oh yeah, that's right. Zeusy's not a big movie guy. It's Russell Crowe, and it's like the 50s, I think, and he's like, it starts out with him like at Harvard, and then because it's a true story at Harvard. I'm sure it's like, you know, dramatized and stuff. Like they definitely play it up, but he ends up like working for the CIA and a bunch of stuff like that as like a code cracker. And then it turns out like the whole time, like all these people weren't real. But like the fact that like you don't know what's real and what's not just shows like how scary it can be to like realize, wait, you're telling me that like the guy that I went to college with wasn't real? You know, like he was having conversations with a roommate that wasn't there.
It's like that movie, Shutter Island.
Yeah, Shutter Island's a good one, yeah. But yeah, the mind is a very interesting thing. Like the things that your mind can do, like even when you're dreaming, like.
Bro, my dreams are so stupid. For the most part, my dreams are
dude.
dumb as hell.
Yeah.
I'd be like riding a bike down like a hill of ice cream or some shit. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on, bro?
I've been having some fucked up.
Dreams are fucking stupid.
And speaking of like weird mind stuff, like dreams and having weird dreams, have you guys ever had sleep paralysis before?
Oh
Bro,
god,
that shit is scary, bro.
I fucking hate it, dude. It hasn't happened in a while, but
Whenever you try to like, have you ever had it where you're escaping a nightmare, and it's
I've
like,
never had that.
and then you're out, and then like, I've had like some killer ones where like a killer's coming, and I'm trying to leave the room, and
You're
it's
just
too
stuck.
late, and then I wake up,
they
and I'm like,
stab you or something. You're like, oh.
yeah,
Scary, bro. And you're
I've had
like,
some bad
you're
ones.
trying to
dude.
move and you're like,
Yeah, like
It's like Freddy
gotta
Krueger
kinda,
stuff.
dude, you gotta like
you gotta like
snap out
fight
of
yourself to get up.
sleep, dude. Oh,
Right,
it's
Jordan, did you
crazy.
get that?
That
That's
what?
crazy.
Did you get
Yeah,
sleep paralysis?
I've had it a couple times. It's awful.
That shit is scary, bro.
Yeah, it's like my sleep paralysis is always like I wake up, I'm frozen, and I feel impending doom coming towards me. Like there's someone in my
Scary, bro.
house. There's someone in my house and they're gonna attack me. Or like you're stuck and you're watching the door and you can't move because you're still like the chemicals in your brain is keeping you like dreaming, but also still like your body and your muscles asleep. And it's like and I've had one time where like I woke up and like a face peeked around the door and then just peeked out. And I woke up losing my. I was already awake, but I finally got loose, and I was just losing my shit.
It feels like forever too, man, and it's really only like a couple seconds.
I will
man.
say that
Yeah, it's like 10 seconds.
that how one thing that triggers it is sleeping on your back. So I
Yes, that's
refuse.
what I was
I
gonna
refuse.
say.
I don't
My
sleep on my
side
back
always.
anymore.
I can't do
I
it.
sleep on my stomach.
I don't know why
Right.
that is.
My
I
stomach.
sleep on my stomach, but I sleep like that with a pillow in between, or I'll
Yeah.
sleep like that.
That's
you
the
know?
wave. That's it.
That's the best way to
Yeah.
sleep, bro. I gotta move my setup, bro, because I'll wake up in the middle of the night and I'm like, my stream is on. And I look over and my computer's off, and I'm like, oh,
You
bro,
have,
yo, that happened to me like 2 days ago, bro. I kept waking up like, bro,
you have nightmares of thinking that you're streaming and you're just like
bro, it's
asleep
happened
right
to me,
there.
like 4 times, bro. It happened to me like 4 or 5 times, and I'm like,
And
Dude,
I
what
gotta
I
turn
do-
my setup this way because it kills me.
what I always do is I have like my my signature jordy2d shooting guard. I have when I don't have it on when I'm streaming, it lays over my webcam. So like
Okay.
I always have something come my webcam because like it's just it's just this. It's also safe, I guess. Like if I'm gonna be at my computer all day or it's like in my room, which is not my room right now, but so that's another reason I always put it on during stream if I'm playing controller. Essentially, it's just like taking it off the webcam and like putting it on or something.
dude, I
Yeah,
can't.
but I wake up and I'm like,
Have you guys seen those videos? Like, I think it's like stream fails or something like that, where like the guy's like, "All right, guys, see you later." Like, turns the stream off, goes and just strips down butt naked, gets in the shower.
I'm scared, bro. I'm scared of, bro.
I've never seen that one. No.
Bro, I'm scared of like just standing here butt naked and my stream is
Dude.
on. I'm like, ah.
Dude, there was 2 instances of one guy who accidentally started a stream a little bit like he said he was gonna go live and he clicked the button to go live, but he was like I'm gonna go beat off beforehand. Started beating off on
dude.
stream, but he can't say anything. But you see all the motions and you see his face and you like know what's going on, right?
Oh no,
And
dude.
then he realizes he's live and tries to like play it off. And
You can't play that off.
Oh, that was funny, huh, guys?
Cannot play that
Trying
off.
to play it off like a joke.
I think there was another instance where a girl did it, but
I've seen
forgot
that
to
one, I
turn
think.
forgot to turn off her stream and just starts going to town on
Yeah.
herself on a and
And he
then
took the
There
camera,
was
like,
one where this guy like he thinks he turns off his stream and then his girlfriend comes in and starts blowing him. Like right there, dude. Everybody's just
my
watching.
That's like scary,
Nah.
bro.
Dude, I have a clip of me, dude, in like one of my very first Twitch streams, and I didn't do anything weird, bro, but I just knocked out, and the stream is on, bro, and you can just see me sleeping, and I wake
you
up
dare?
finally. I wake up finally, and I'm like, my phone is all like a bunch of notifications, like more than I've ever had, and they're like, nice live stream and all this stuff. And I go to my computer. And there's like 15 people just like, he's waking up. And I'm like, what the fuck? I think I can find the clip on Twitter.
all right.
It's
That's
so
someone.
old, but,
My favorite Spidey moment on stream is when he showed his credit card info on screen to buy something in the Warzone market. He went to go buy the one of the CDL camos and put in Warzone and put in his credit card info. And he was streaming all night. And no one was saying anything for like hours. And the second he types in all his credit card info and buys a skin, someone in chat who's never been there before says, "Thanks for the credit card, fucker." And then he's like, "Wait, what?" Because he forgot he was live. And then he I'm still in the bathroom, like I'm like taking a pee, I'm like getting a little snack, and I come back and he goes, "Should I call my bank and cancel my credit card?" It's like, dude, what did I miss?
Call him right now, dude.
It's my favorite Spidey story, man.
No, I remember early on, I was when I was first getting into G Fuel, and I didn't have a code yet, and people are like, "How do you get codes? Like, how do you save money?" Because I would always be like, "Oh, I always get like 20 or 30% off," and they're like, "Where do you go?" And I was like, "Oh, I just use Honey, you know." Like, and I go to the G Fuel website, I'm logged out, I made sure, but when I clicked the apply coupon, it like automatically logged me in, and there's my address, there's my email, my phone number, everything's right there. I was like, oh, like I think I went like 20 seconds like looking at chat talking before my wife came in and was like, hey, get it off the screen, you know, like it was just there. Luckily that was back when I had like 20 or 30 viewers, so like nothing happened, and we moved, so but I was like, delete the VOD, you know, like right away.
I showed my address once by accident when I was ordering Uber Eats, and I closed the game out, and the Uber Eats was behind the game. So I closed the game, and then it showed blah 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 10 minutes away from your delivery, and my whole address is there.
And there was one guy who got flagged by the automod and was like, "I'm gonna come rape your girlfriend," and I was like, "Dude."
Whoa, yeah, people are fucked up.
Yeah, I'm super cautious about like always not having like making sure that I never have tabs open that even have web browsers, because like I could click like on my Twitter DMs, like my YouTube analytics, like I could like there could be like business stuff on there, right? Like I could be getting
Yeah, like Aiden Ross
like
did.
X2C's done that before too, where like because that's how all brands interact too, is like email, Twitter DMs, and Discord, right? And it's
Mhm.
like if you accidentally show that, it's such a fuck up, where you can like show your stuff. So I'm always super cautious with that stuff, and that's why I always stream game capture and never like the full window screen. Like I always make sure I'm in there. Like I'm always super cautious of that, and like yeah, especially with Twitter too, man. You never know what pops up on that Twitter timeline.
Oh yeah, because anything can be on there, right?
Yeah.
People are retweeting porn on my Twitter timeline. I'm like, bro, why are you doing that?
It's man, you can
Or
scroll for
they'll like it, and
Yeah.
you can see that they liked it with another friend or something.
There's a guy who got he just got his own G Fuel flavor, the Saving the Bees guy. I don't know if you guys have heard of him. He got his flavor. And so I followed him on Twitter, and me and one of the other G Fuel content creators are like, hey, maybe we should what's going on?
What do you say?
My dog keeps barking outside. I'm gonna put her in the cage in here.
All right.
Okay. He's gonna lock his dog up. No, I'm just kidding. But like I'm like scrolling through Twitter, and he like retweets like some of the wackiest stuff, man. Like it was literally like it was like I can't remember what it was, but it had to do with his G Fuel flavor, and it was literally a dude sucking on this fat guy's nipples, and I'm like, bro, like what? Like I'm like I'm pretty sure that would be an issue if it was on Twitch, you know. So I don't trust Twitter either. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you feel just chill with that?
You never know. Yeah, you never know when you're gonna see like a thirst trap on there or something, man.
Oh man.
Like it's it's not even people, like you said, it's not even people you follow. It's like stuff they like and stuff, and or like sometimes you'll even see like tweets from this person that people follow that they haven't even interacted with. Twitter is so weird for that, man.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, Twitter's not safe for work.
Yeah,
definitely not.
I mean, yeah, that's just don't show it on stream. That's my policy. It's don't ever like you never know when like someone's gonna like say something or something like that either. You know?
Yeah.
Definitely.
So.
Damn, look at my boy Spidey dripping. My boy dripping, man.
Damn. I'm gonna pee really quick before I
have a bad habit of wearing all black all the time, like just black shorts, black shirt, and so like I decided to wear my blue shorts today.
Dude, it literally feels like yesterday when Jordy got a haircut and like his hair's long again.
His hair's long. It's already down to his neck again.
Yeah.
I shaved today. I was like, should I grow a beard?
You guys, well, obviously Zeusy doesn't, but Spidey, do you shave with like an actual razor? I only use an electric razor because I break out when I use an actual razor.
Manscaped.
This sounds
on your face.
Stupid. Yeah. Look, listen. This sounds so stupid. I have Manscaped. For down there, but I have a Gillette, normal razor for my.
Yeah, I have a.
The other way around. But I mean,
I have a Beardscape that I use. That has that same kind of like skin safe guard on it, and so one time I like they were like, little man needs a haircut. And I chased them with it, and somebody's like, "No, bro, not the Manscaped." And I was like, "It's not a Manscaped."
Chase them with your ball razor. Why you should do it, man? You should try it. Use the Manscaped on your face, bro. You gotta use it on your face, buddy. Try it out, man.
Yeah.
Really, just clean the blade real quick.
If it works the same, bro.
Dude, it's gonna leave those specks.
Have you guys seen American Psycho?
No.
Yeah.
Jordy, so you know that opening scene where he goes through his like daily routine?
Yeah.
He's like, I apply a face mask and all this stuff, right? And like in the shower, I use like all this stuff, right? I wanted to do the same thing, but everything was gonna be G Fuel. Like I'm like putting G Fuel powder on my face and like all this shit. Doing a voiceover.
Not a bad idea.
Yeah, I don't know. I've been trying to incorporate movie stuff more.
We're talking about your hair, Jordy. How'd it grow so fast?
Oh yeah, I was saying. I feel like it was just yesterday you got that haircut.
How is it that long, that fast again? Like what the hell? You stood up and it was like.
Yeah, it does.
Look, how the hell did it grow that fast?
I don't know, man. How short was the last time I was on the podcast, Danny?
Did you have a
little longer than this? Yeah.
My hair's actually really long. You can't tell. It's longer than it looks.
Bro,
it would be longer if it was straight because it's like
my hair's actually really long.
My hair, I just push it back. Yeah, my hair,
Everybody's trying to get me to dye my hair again. I'm like, I can't, dude. I can't be.
Nah, you
I
can't
can't be
acting.
showing up to auditions with pink hair.
Your hair grew back fast, kind of too. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, it kind of grows fast.
Your brother needs to grow his hair out, man.
Jordy,
Oh,
Jordy, how many-
my brother
Jordy,
just
how
wants to
many-
stay bald.
Jordy, how many coats of shampoo do you hit that with?
honestly, one because I'm running low and I'm trying to.
Trying to conserve.
Ration,
Yeah,
You need to go to
rationing.
you need to go to the store.
I
Always
do, man.
Rationing shampoo.
I'm like
do.
that too, bro. I'll be the kind of guy that just like when I run out, then I'll go.
Does
I still
cat
want mom.
does caffeine absorb through the skin? Like when if I make this video, am I just gonna be like super caffeinated
like-
out of my mind? I'm gonna be putting it on my face and in my hair.
You're like, you're gonna cracked out of his mind,
'Cause I
walking around the house.
I said when I get verified on TikTok, which I haven't talked about in a while, that I was gonna take a bath in G Fuel.
I
And
still
so
don't
I
understand how you're not verified.
don't know what it is now, man.
I got verified really early on. I was lucky.
Yeah,
when they-
there was like a
when they made the
wave.
process super hard.
I think it's because there's so many celebrities coming to the platform. They don't want to just hand out verification to everybody now.
Maybe I don't think I'm ever gonna be verified. I'm not like.
I think it helps for views. So
It would be nice to be verified, but I'm not trying to like beg for it or anything, you know. So
Man,
Yeah.
I'm trying to get
I'll
partner.
make fun of the idea. You know, they'll be like, "Why aren't you verified?" I'm like, "I don't know. I guess they don't like this or whatever." You know,
Wait, what'd you say you're gonna do when you get verified again?
Or we could
Take a-
just
take a bath in G Fuel.
Fuel.
and dude, it's gonna because I said I was like, I got a tub of PewDiePie, not even opened, right here, and I know it's gonna dye my skin red.
You're walking around pink. Yeah, I just want to get partnered on Twitch, honestly, and that's been my goal for like last year or so.
If you keep doing what you're doing, I think you will, man. It seems like they're during when I got I don't know if it was I don't know when you got partnered, Jordy, but when I got partnered, it was like everybody was applying, and so like I was averaging like 150 viewers, and they said no.
I think they said no to me at first too.
Yeah, but then the second time I got it,
I feel like at this point, I feel like they would be like more lenient for me because I've been on the platform for like 3 years now.
I've seen people with like 80 viewers getting it now. So
Ben got verified. His average is like 82.
yeah,
Benjamin,
it's definitely
so-
easier right now than it was at the time. I think it was just because there were so many people doing it. They're not going to give it to everybody.
Yeah,
I'm
so-
wondering which one I'll get verified on first, but I guess we'll just have to see.
I didn't think
I
I'd
think
get verified on YouTube before TikTok. That blew my mind.
YouTube is extremely easy, man. To be
Yeah.
honest, if you hit 100K. Spidey, how many
Right.
subs you got on YouTube right now? Sorry to cut you off, Zeus.
I'm about to
Okay.
hit 9K. But my first YouTube was at 13K. So
Hmm.
this is like my second channel. It's gonna hit over 10K. This is gonna be the channel that I will keep forever though. And I've been doing really good on shorts recently. So, that's gonna happen soon. In the
I gotta
next
start
month.
uploading shorts. I just started uploading shorts again. I gotta start pushing them
Yep.
out.
Sports shorts is like a momentum. Like when you lose that momentum, it takes a little bit to get into it. Like right now, mine aren't doing as well. And I've done that before. Like I've stopped posting them and I post them and I stop posting and I post them. And it takes a while to get back up that little hump. So they keep getting consistent views.
Yeah, my biggest regret is slowing down on shorts because I think I was the first person to start uploading shorts. Literally, like the first like TikToker. I just one day I was on my phone. And I just said, I'm gonna upload this. It was like back in like October
I
when
rem-
it first started, and I
yeah.
had every video a million views, 4 million views, 3 million views. If you go back to my YouTube, and I
I
stopped.
remember when we first started talking to Zeusy,
I
I
don't
was
know,
like,
bro.
when we first started talking to Zeusy, I was like, how the fuck is he doing that, dude? I was like, he's fucking good at YouTube. And like,
Bro, my
I had
YouTube
no
shorts were going
clue.
crazy, bro.
He was just on the shorts wave first, dude. He caught it early.
Everyone,
Ben
yeah, I think I was like
Jammers,
I was
I was
Ben,
like, what the fuck? I had never seen that, dude. And now
yeah, in the
I'm
beginning,
doing
Ben
it.
and I.
I
That's how I got cool with Ben because we were like both talking about shorts.
I saw everybody on Twitter was like talking to Ben. I was like, yeah, that's the go-to guy for YouTube Shorts because he was killing it like early on.
Yeah, he like hit me up randomly and just that's how I started talking to him was just hit me up and just gave me a bunch of advice.
Yeah, he's a good dude.
I talk highly of both of you to each other. like if I'm talking to Ben about you, like I'll talk highly, or I talk highly to Ben to you. So
You talking
it
about
was, like,
me or Jordy?
Jordy, like it was bound to happen, It was bound to
Yeah.
happen.
Yeah, I like Ben. He puts a lot of work into his stuff. Like it's like we were just
When it
saying
comes-
earlier, like he's gonna blow up.
When it comes to me, they just talk shit about me. I know it.
I was like, yeah, he's not really 6'5". Yes, he lies about his height.
Dude, it still blows my mind how many people like don't realize that I'm as short as I am.
How tall are you actually? Like what? 5'5"?
5'3". I am a
Okay. Oh, you're
short man.
You're same height as Hamlin. You see this picture in my background? You see, that's me holding
yeah.
Hamlin like a baby. That's me holding Hamlin like this. That's literally me holding him like a baby.
Yeah.
Are
Everybody's.
you gonna go to? Oh, sorry. What were you gonna say?
I was
No, you
just
go,
gonna
you go.
say Tom Cruise is like 5'6". I don't think people realize that. He's like 5'6" or 5'7".
It was like 5'10". What were you about to say, Jordy?
You're gonna go NRG house?
Yeah, I'm probably gonna go next couple months. Daquan told me I could come.
Really?
Dope.
Yeah, he told me on Discord whenever they get everything situated that I'm welcome to come whenever.
Hey, let's go, man.
So once I go there, I'm hoping some cool happens.
Like we were talking earlier about like how people expect the opportunities, like about like without actually putting in the work. But I feel like, man, if they let you in there, you've also put in all the work anyway. You know,
that's gonna be crazy, bro. I'm friends with everyone in the house. Literally everybody knows me. So,
man, I hope it pans out the way because you have put in all the work already. You've already proved you're successful. You know what you're doing.
I hope so, bro. Did you see the video of them saying happy birthday to me, bro?
I didn't.
On my birthday, Daquan streaming 30,000 people. They all walk in the room saying happy birthday to me.
Oh, that's what that was. That's
I almost cried, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I got emotional.
That's cool, man.
It's crazy. If you go to my Twitter, it's pinned on my Twitter. If you go look at my Twitter.
I saw it. I just didn't know what it was. I was like scrolling through and I was like, oh, that's cool. I wasn't 100% sure what it was though.
And that's wicked.
Yeah, it was Daquan's stream. Literally all of them, like 30. That was like 35,000 people, and they all started saying happy birthday to me while I was watching it on my stream.
Yeah.
So it was cool. It was really cool. Like cool experience.
Did people start coming over to your stream?
Yeah, my view shop's like 200 something after that from like 70.
Wicked.
Pretty cool shit.
And were the people in the house? Were the people in the beforehand streamers?
Only a few of them, but for the most part, they're all just friends. Like they're friends from Black Desert Online. I don't know if you know that game. They all played Black Desert Online, and they were all close friends through that. I think like 4 of them are streamers. The rest of them are becoming streamers now. Yeah. Now they have the opportunity. So yeah, I love how Daquan and Hamlin just brought their homies up. You know, that's a big thing with me. Like, you know.
Do you guys go live on TikTok and actually chat at all?
No, I stopped doing that. I used to.
I've been doing it every once in a while, and I feel like it's. I feel like it's good. I'm gonna keep doing it more. I think like every once in a while.
I did think about that recently, of like going on just like doing like a small Q&A or something, maybe. But
you know, I've seen that on TikTok where they like they write names down of all the people that talk in chat or whatever, and then they get like featured.
I've seen all kinds of weird stuff lately. Somebody be like, whoever makes me laugh or whatever, I'll like Venmo them $50 or something.
A lot of people bait for views too. Baiting for views won't get you anywhere unless it's like legit good content that you're baiting for. But if you're baiting and it's bad content, you're not getting anywhere.
Like where they go, if you get this notification, you shared this video, right? You seen those?
Yeah,
what does it say?
I've seen that.
And it's like a note, and it's like a picture of them following you for like liking and commenting and everything.
Trying to debate you.
So stupid to get your numbers up, but I mean those are false numbers. Those are empty numbers.
I got something to run by you guys. I'd like your opinion. So my stepson has been playing Fortnite a little bit. He's not very good, but like it's enough to like where I feel like if I streamed and he was like sitting next here with his Switch playing, like I think it would be kind of entertaining. I definitely wouldn't let other people play with him. Like, and people were like, "Oh, let me friend request him. I want to play with them or whatever." I'm like, "Hell no, dude."
Oh, for a fact,
I gotta play Fortnite with my 4-year-old. Like, that's weird, dude.
Yeah, it's mad weird.
But
yeah, or just let him like sit in your chair and play like when you spectate, like, and he you know, give him a plug a separate headset and let him play on your PC on stream while you're with him. Obviously, right on your accounts, people wouldn't know his username.
Yeah,
people wouldn't bug him and stuff.
Run duels with him.
I mean, it's not like he would know how to like accept friend requests or anything. So at this point,
buy a bunch of V-Bucks in your your card by accident and start clicking around. $1,000 in V-Bucks.
I was really on the fence about even talking about it for a while because we were dealing with the whole custody thing, but it's kind of coming to an end. So
congratulations.
Good.
Yeah, man. We haven't talked about it a lot just because obviously you don't want to talk about court stuff, but it all kind of seems like it's working out, and I went through the same thing growing up. Like a custody battle type thing. So
yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's good that you're trying to be the good father. I love it.
I mean, the main thing is like I want to, on paper, adopt him so that like if something happened to my wife, he's not gonna like go back to like his his real father and stuff because that wouldn't be good for him. So,
Mhm.
and that's what my stepdad did for me because my real father was a meth head. So
Mine was a freaking heroin addict. So I feel that. I've grew with my mom my whole life.
what about you,
Yeah.
Jordy? Your parents still together?
Hey, I'm not gonna get into my family info. There's a bunch of stuff going on right now that I just
Okay.
can't talk about.
Can't
It's,
talk about it.
it's a mess.
I feel it. So we
Yeah,
all have our
families.
fair share of problems.
I went through a hard divorce, but what's it called?
I was too young when my parents got divorced. I don't remember.
I switched homes a lot throughout high school. I think I lived in like 8 different houses and apartments,
Wow.
just like transitioning to different like cities and places because I kept changing my mind. I was like, I want to live with my mom. Now I want to live with my dad. Now I hate my dad. Now I hate my mom. Now I want to live with my brother because I hate them both. And then you know what? I miss home, so I gotta live with my mom now. So I was like, I
Made
was
you
a
stronger
very
though, right?
sensitive. I was a very sensitive kid, but yeah, it did. It did. It really
I
did, and
switched schools a lot when I was growing up
understand.
because of it, and there was this like nicer preppy school that I went to, and I did not want to be there. I was like, fuck this place, and like dude, I got in trouble for it because somebody caught me, but this was like 2nd grade, and I was like totally acting out, right? Because like home life was like a mess, and so I started clogging the urinals and flooding the bathroom.
Oh my god, you were a menace.
Yeah, dude, I was one of those kids, dude. I was acting out by like flooding the bathroom. I thought it was hilarious. People would come in and be like, "Oh, you know, like
You were a menace, bro.
somebody snitched on me." And then my mom was like, "Oh,
What
okay."
the fuck did
But
you
I mean, I
do?
changed schools because of that, because it was like I don't want to be here. You know, it was like me trying to, I guess, communicate,
used
but
to
like
do
nobody
what?
listened.
That's how kids communicate, but doing bad shit.
Dude, there was a kid who like
school toilets.
there was a kid who would at my, because I went to like 4 different schools, and there was a school that I went to early on that was a lot of Spanish speaking kids because it was a border town, and they were trying to figure out who it was, but somebody was like writing in Spanish with shit on the wall, like the Joker, dude. It'd be like ha ja 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 and all that kind of stuff, you know. Yeah, dude. It's shit, bro. Like, I don't know how they were doing it. I don't know if they were just barehanding it, just grabbing it. Just
Bro, kids are nasty, bro. They used
so
to grab
gross.
it like use it like a pen. Kids are nasty, bro.
There was a TikTok that I saw not too long ago. It was at like a Apple store, and the kid's like standing by the phone, like looking around, and did you see that, Jordy?
Like a doo-doo? He's like a doo-doo?
He just dug his hand into his shorts, into his ass,
like
and just
scratching his ass.
rubbing it under, dude. Like the guy, whoever had the phone, there's like poop underneath the table.
Yeah. It starts off where it's like just him like playing with the iPads, looks like he's scratching his ass, and they go when he leaves, they go over and just shit smeared all.
Oh god,
like,
it's so nasty, dude.
Bro, kids are disgusting.
what? No, you don't.
Puke doesn't bother me. I had to clean up a lot of puke when I was a lifeguard.
That bothers me a lot.
Shit is what bothers me. And when I was on the boat and people were getting seasick, people would just be throwing up on themselves all the time, you know. But
Yeah, poo and puke.
Disgusting.
Poop, I don't mess with, man. I can't.
Poo and puke is gross.
Like,
Too.
kids would like shit in the pool when I was a lifeguard, and somebody had to get in there and fish it out. I'm like, oh, god damn, dude,
Bro, I've
it's
been throwing up
nasty.
since I was like 8 years old, bro. I'm like scared to throw up. I haven't done it since I was like in grammar school or whatever, elementary. I'm like scared to throw up, bro.
I don't know when the last time I threw up was.
I'm like scared. Honestly, like legitimately scared.
I went a little too hard with the cardio at the gym a couple nights ago, and I puked up a little bit of a orange creamsicle protein shake.
Yeah.
I don't do cardio, bro. I just heavy lift. Like,
I'm trying to get shredded, bro.
I did.
Yeah, I'm trying to. Yeah, that's what I do too. Just a little bit of big lifts and big weights. And
I see the shoulders, bro. I see those shoulders when they're looking crazy.
No, I don't go to the gym at all. I've not stepped foot in the gym in ever.
I'm just picturing Jordy making a TikTok of him like deadlifting in a Sonic costume.
I want to start working out just so I have more energy. I think.
No, bro, it gives you so much more energy, bro.
You just feel good,
do a
man.
little bit of cardio because you're already real skinny. Do a little bit of cardio and then hit the weights, dude.
I don't think Jordy needs any cardio right now.
The weight, you skinny bitch.
Jordy, literally, all you have to do is heavy lift, bro.
Yeah.
If you see my last Instagram post, literally, I just heavy lifted for a year and my body changed completely. Like I barely ever.
Speaking of Instagram, I want to talk about this earlier. Do any of you guys other than me and Spy do Instagram Reels?
No, I don't
I've
like
posted a
Instagram.
few here and there.
I've done a
So-
few, and I'm like,
I like for some reason I didn't post on Instagram forever. It was months because I took a break from stuff, and then I took like a month break from streaming a couple weeks ago, and I just came back. And I posted a piece of content on Instagram for the first time in months, dude. Haven't posted in forever. I was really worried. I'm like, dude, this is not gonna do well at all. And sure enough, dude, the video did fucking amazing. Like it had first video back in forever, and it has 127,000 views. And it's like, I was like, holy shit, like that has more than like many like my YouTube did when I came back to posting and stuff like that. And like I don't know, it's almost like the Instagram is definitely like a shitty platform, but they at least show your followers your content, right?
yeah. And TikTok I have 200. I should have at least 100,000 views in every video on TikTok with my follower count. You know what I mean?
Yep.
But I'll get sometimes 5,000, 6,000. So
Yep.
stupid.
So that's one thing I do like about Instagram is I do think it does it does show your followers your stuff, and I don't know, I think Instagram right now is kind of slept on. Like there's been a lot of brand deals that I've done and gotten, and the only reason I'm able to secure them or like it's gotten me quite a bit more money is because it's because I throw in in that package, like my management will throw in an Instagram post or an Instagram story post, and it's like seen as like a big platform, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know why a lot of people like don't just repost their stuff on Instagram. It's already done. The platform sucks. You don't have to read the comments. Just post the stuff on Reels and then just get off the app like I do. And
Yeah.
like literally, you only gain from it. There's a lot of people who do come to my Twitch who fail me on Instagram.
That's crazy. So. I think it might be just because I think the consensus is that like Facebook and Instagram are kind of on the way out. Like in a couple of years, they're probably not going to be a thing anymore. You know, but use it while you can.
I post everything in Reels, but Jordy's been telling me not to upload my shorts to TikTok.
I said to cut them down a bit.
Oh, yeah, that's different.
I noticed that YouTube shorts that are longer do well.
They do
really.
Yeah.
So longer ones do well.
Yeah, longer ones, shorts do well, but on TikTok, shorter videos do well, right? So it's like it
makes
balance,
sense,
you know.
It's a longer form platform, so the people on there are going to be more used to it.
Yep, and the longer ones make money too. That's why. And they make YouTube money, and the shorter shorts don't make money. So
true.
I was telling them to cut them down a bit, and then you can like leave them longer version up on YouTube, but cut that shit down for TikTok. You're gonna post on your main.
Aren't Instagram Reels only 30 seconds?
Something like that, yeah.
That's the reason why I don't post a lot. Because most of my content is like 30 seconds plus.
Yeah, you can post it on
like 45.
Yeah, you could trim it down. I guess just funny moments. Maybe.
I try really hard to not make it something longer than 30 seconds. If I make it longer than 30 seconds for TikTok, I'm like, this might do very good.
Yeah, that's how I feel as well.
Unless it's like a clip straight from YouTube or something, that I'm like, it could be a little longer, you know.
Yeah.
But what were you saying?
The spot is like 15 to 25 seconds.
Yeah.
For the TikTok, that's a sweet spot.
For me,
I'm a fan now of long content.
I try to aim for like 13 to 22 seconds. So I don't know. I heard that number somewhere, and I just went with it, and it's worked for me. But,
yep, same. It's easier to keep like their attention for that long rather than 40 seconds. But unless you're Zeusy making 3-minute videos that are doing well, the sick bastard.
I don't know how. I just said fuck it. I said whatever. I'm gonna just start uploading and it works. So
I swear, every 3-minute video I see is somebody like talking about politics or something, like
or
almost
something dragged out.
Yeah,
like something super dragged out. They could have cut it and made it 45 seconds.
And they know it. They know what they're doing. They obviously could have made it like a 30-second video instead. They made it 3 minutes. You know.
Thank God you can skip through now.
A lot of times it's like a Karen or something. Yeah.
I don't know if you can. I don't know if everybody can.
You can scrub through it. Yeah. It depends on the account. Some accounts don't have it yet.
Yeah, some accounts
it's weird.
Do it.
So one thing I want to talk about is the recent upsurge in sponsored TikTok posts on the For You page.
Oh,
have you guys been dealing with this?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm getting offers too, and I'm like, no.
Wait, from what? Like, what do you mean?
I'm in the marketplace, TikTok creator marketplace thing.
Oh, it's trash, dude. There's like never anything in there.
I get an offer from like a math app, like, hey, we want to work with you. I'm like, no.
They want you to post something on their account?
on my account for their product.
They're-
I'm like,
No, I mean like so
no.
people like I'm getting like every 10th post is like a sponsored post where someone like uses their TikTok coins to get it promoted.
yeah.
And that's the only reason. Yeah, that's like, and so it's like it's like a really cringy like thirst trap or something like that by some like by someone who's not self-aware, and like it's just the most like trashy, like just like so disconnected from social media content where people just like are paying for views, and it's always just so bad.
I
dude.
keep
That's
seeing
funny
the
from it.
one where it's like some scantily clad chick in her like 20s, and she's like, hey, like singles, come over to this app or whatever. And I'm just like, what the hell is going on? Like now this is TikTok, and then now there's the comments are like, mans, come look at my profile. Have you seen that?
bro, the bots.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
bots
The
now
bots.
trying to get you to
Am
come
I
to their
pretty with the
OnlyFans.
heart
Yeah.
emoji?
Yeah.
Do
It's
you think
rough
I'm
on
good
there, man.
looking with a heart? And YouTube too.
It's
YouTube,
rough,
bro.
man.
Oh,
my
YouTube's
God.
always kind of like, I
The
feel like
bots
for a
go
while it's been
crazy.
like that. Yeah.
The first comment is someone, I'll put a video and in 2 minutes, do you think I'm hot? Click the link to find out. I'm like, bro, what is it? I delete it right away. I'm like, what is this
Hot
bullshit,
singles in
bro?
your area with a link.
Yeah, like what? Get out of here. The hell?
Now the comments that always crack me up because they get flagged now. Like, you know how like you can review the comments on TikTok.
Yeah.
And those crack me up sometimes because the people be like, please follow me back, like just
Mhm.
begging,
And you go
dude.
look
Like,
and they're begging.
yeah,
A lot of people need to be more self-aware. It's just something that people aren't. It's not good. It's like embarrassing sometimes.
yeah. What do you guys think? What do you think would happen? Because I've heard other people like Elon Musk talk about it, where like sometime in the future, everybody's just going to be like an open book. Like you'll be able to see what everybody is looking at, all this stuff. Like everything's just out there. There's no secrets anymore.
I've
Yeah.
never heard of that.
That'd be crazy.
I've never heard that. That would suck.
Yeah.
I like, I don't know, it's I feel like you know that's you got to have some kind of privacy in your life where like you got
Yeah.
to have some kind of like peace of mind, you know, like unless you're like, I don't know, man, it's
But I feel like psychologically, people are just they're definitely a little different privately than they are, you know, when they know people are gonna see it. Like that, like this is how humans are. So like if that was gone and it's like there's no such thing as like online privacy anymore, like that'd be pretty crazy.
yeah,
That would suck.
it'd be weird.
I would hate that. That would be. I wouldn't be on the internet much if that was like that.
Turn into go
I
off the grid.
Yeah,
like-
bro.
I try to keep like a lot of my stuff separate, like my, like, you know, I don't like overshare too much. I sometimes talk about stuff on stream. I'm like, I like to keep everything separate, like my, like jordy2d from like, you know, IRL stuff.
Yeah.
From
Like,
Jordan.
Like vice versa.
Yeah.
Like I don't tell people I'm a streamer. I don't tell people I do TikTok. I don't tell anyone IRL about it at all.
Bro, my mom
I'm-
does that shit. I hate it.
The only people
Right.
that find me that there was somebody this morning that came into my Twitch stream and he was like, I found you from TikTok and I went to high school with him. And he's like, I saw one of Jordy's TikToks and you were in it. And I went to follow you and I recognized you. And I was like, oh shit.
Oh, that's cool.
I was like, damn. And it was this guy from high school that I used to know. And he was a really cool guy. We were talking for like an hour in the chat. Really nice guy. He says he likes Modern Warfare S&D. And he saw one of Jordy's. I guess maybe it was with the one in the bank where it's a duo partner or one of those.
Maybe, yeah.
Maybe back in the
mom.
day. He's been it said he'd been followed for a while, but he finally said something to me in the chat. And I was like, what?
So
I didn't know you were
I
followed.
recently shared my real first name.
But-
Right?
Derek.
Yeah, it's Derek. It's not Daniel like people think it was. Yeah.
Yeah.
And so
I would have lied about it forever.
well, once the acting stuff started happening and my name's
Yeah.
kind of out there, kind of screwed. But I did this comedy improv show and it was live streamed on Facebook. And I put on TikTok that I was doing. I was like, if you want to come watch me embarrass myself, go for it. You know, like it's this page and stuff. And afterward, everybody in the class was like, who are you, dude? Because like all these people came over to the chat and were like, where's Danny? Like, dude, I went back and watched because it was like a 40-minute long show of skits. And like I went and watched and seeing the people from like TikTok come over and like what's going on? What is this? And like all this stuff, you know, because we're just like doing these goofy skits. And like I think people were like not really sure what was going on. And there was people who are like, guys, cheer on the other actors. Like, it's not just this Danny guy. And somebody was like, straight up, they're like, we don't give a fuck about anybody else. I was like, bro, no.
Damn, bro. Your classmate's gonna have beef with you.
Yeah, I posted a TikTok the other day showing a portion of it. I was like, you guys are savages, man. Like, you guys are so rude.
So do people in your like acting class know about your TikTok and stuff?
They do now.
And I don't tell anyone, but like people like around here, like they know, like it's like kind of like a small place, so like word gets around, and to a degree it makes me uncomfortable. It kind of weirds me out a little bit. Like I'll get like a Snapchat from like someone, and they're like in a room with like a bunch of people, and they're like talking about my TikToks. They're like, oh, like they're so. I'm like, oh, who are those people? And like, oh, it's like this guy you went to high school with, and like these other people. I'm like, okay, I know that guy kind of, but I don't know the rest of these people. And they're all like sitting there talking about my TikToks and stuff, and like, oh, like yeah, Jordy's blowing up on TikTok, and it's like, it's just weird knowing that like people in my personal life that like I may see like at a store, like they went to high school with, just get to like peer into my life from like a one side window, like a one way mirror.
Yeah.
It's kind of weird to a degree. So I kind of bugs me.
Yeah,
honestly.
I mean, I once I decided I wanted to be an actor, I was like, it's gonna come out, like my name and stuff. So I put it off as long as I could, but it was really funny though, because there were some people who were genuinely having fun with the thing, so that was cool. But then there was people in there that were just like being rude to everybody else. Like there was a skit where it was supposed to be this lady has like a what do you call it? Like a what do you call it? It's like a therapy dog, right? And then like the guy's like, oh, I got like some therapy animals too, and like a gorilla shows up or something, right? And then like that, but somebody was pretending to be each animal, and I was an alligator, like a therapy alligator or some stupid shit.
Yeah.
It's all improv. But the like watching the comments was funny because like this guy shows up and he's supposed to be a dog, and so he's like, hey, what the dog doing, like in the comments. And like I get into a fight towards the end of this skit with this gorilla, and so like I'm like chomping on his arm, he's like freaking out, and somebody's like, Godzilla versus Kong Part 2. So, but yeah,
Bro,
I don't.
mom,
It was funny.
my freaking mom tells everyone around. She's like tells people like my family that I don't associate with, like my father's side. They hit her up and they ask like how I'm doing, and they're like, oh, he's a big internet guy now, blah blah. And then she's like, I gave him your thing, so it should be. I'm like, Mom, why are you telling people about it? Like, I don't want to talk to them. Because they're gonna expect me to like play with them or like give them special treatment. And I'm like, no, I don't. Oh, she's like, she come downstairs, Austin, I got you a new follower. And I'm like, Mom, why? I got it. I can do it. I don't know. And it's like one person, and I'm like, Mom, what are you doing?
That's awesome. Spidey, were you asleep there for a second?
A quick second. He was
just resting his eyes.
No, the camera's up here, dude. So when I'm looking at the screen, you can't see my eyes open.
Yeah, he was resting his eyes.
I was doing this cool
he was being
pose.
a grandma. He was being a grandma
cool
for a second. You were being a grandma for a second, bro. He said.
I was listening to Zeusy. He says that his mom said that.
That's where he fell asleep.
I said my mom, and he knocked out. I said that. Damn, Spidey.
Dude, one of my earliest like memories of Spidey is when you went to like a McDonald's and like all these places during Jordy's stream, dude. Oh, it was so funny, bro.
Dude, I tell Spidey his content ideas that we do, and he like sometimes he'll do them, and sometimes he like a lot of times he doesn't listen. So like we had this funny idea. Zeus, I don't know if you've ever seen this, that Spidey was live streaming himself going to all these fast food drive-thrus and asking for like stupid stuff. Like what was he asking for? Like a Travi patty, Travis Scott meal, and
with
then
extra sicko sauce.
Extra.
I was like, do you guys still have the action figures?
Yeah,
he was like, no, and I was like, okay, because I know you guys had a little Travis Scott special there going on for a while.
Yeah, like one of you goes and he asks the Travis Scott meal with a side of sicko mode sauce, and the guy goes, "What?" And Spidey goes, "Okay," and drives up to the window anyway.
Yeah, he's just like, okay.
I haven't seen those.
Jordan
Yeah.
was telling me what to say word for word, and he was like, "If you just do this live in front of everybody, I'll give you 20."
Ask for a mommy
I was
milkshake
like,
or something.
I'm fucking down.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm down.
Didn't you go to one place and ask for a Joe? Can I get a Joe or something like that?
It's just some random made up thing.
You got someone with like a your mom thing. It was like
Yeah.
I was supposed to do a coning. You know what coning is?
yeah.
Grab the ice
You
cream.
couldn't find an ice cream place.
They
They're like,
turned
the
them
ice.
all off at
Yeah,
night.
the ice cream
At
machine's
night,
broken.
At night they turn them off.
Oh yeah, he went to one and he went up to the window and he asked the guy for ice cream. He's like, "No, I think we're closed. It's either closed or something like that, or they don't have ice cream, I think." And he goes, "Oh, could I get a Sugma or something like that?"
Yeah.
And the guy's like, and he goes, "Sugma," and the guy he goes, "What's it?" And he goes, "Ah," and Spidey goes, "Ah," and it just drives
He
away.
hesitated. Yeah, he's just like,
That's
oh.
what that means. Like he knew what it meant. He was like, "Oh," and I was like, "Yeah."
You just like awkwardly drive away.
Come on, bro.
Like,
You
gosh.
come in.
And he goes, "Oh."
Have you guys
Yeah.
seen the meme that's going around right now, where like they go somewhere, they ask
No.
for a Diet Coke, but they say Diet Cock, but they like keep
Yeah.
messing up. I mean a Diet Cock. I mean a Diet Cock. Like,
That's just hilarious. Yeah. I seen that. I was thinking about doing something with that, but I couldn't think of an idea. Like some with a video game. I don't know.
The only trend I've done like that. Oh, sorry, what were you saying, Zeus?
I was gonna say there's another trend with the Rock going around on TikTok that I find really funny. But go ahead.
The one I've done like that is where where everyone was going to the drive-through and being like, "You know what I'm here for" at the McDonald's, and then they play the sicko mode.
yeah.
I went to one where I went to Burger King, and the guys, I'm like, "You know what I'm here for," and the guy's like, "Sir, this is Burger King." I'm like,
Yeah, those videos make me laugh so much, bro. Oh, those videos
Yeah.
are hilarious.
it's the only one. That's like the only like IRL video that I think I've done. Like,
Dude, we need to
on
react.
TikTok?
Dude, the next time we react to setups, we should get Danny in there.
hell yeah.
100%.
Yeah, let's do it.
Danny, did you ever see that video of us three reacting to Jordy's?
I didn't
fans'
see that,
setup?
but I saw you guys watching the Sniper Wolf.
Sniper Wolf!
video.
Legendary.
Oh
Oh
video,
my
man.
god, a face rock.
That video did so well.
Yeah, we gotta do more. We gotta do more like that, bro. Because I
Yeah.
need YouTube content too, low key. Because I don't
Oh,
know
yeah.
what to upload. I've been uploading random shit, bro. If you go to my
Yeah.
YouTube, my long form videos, and I
Man,
can't keep
that-
playing scary games because that shit hurts my heart.
Yeah, the one reaction we did has over 600,000 views, and like I
What?
think,
Jeez.
yeah, like the Sniper Wolf one.
Whoa!
I think the one where we reacted to Flight has over 100,000 views, and then the other Sniper Wolf video we watched has 124,000 views. It's like they all did really well. Like we just gotta do like if we all just get in some calls and do some reaction content, man.
Bro,
Yeah.
I'll literally do that like
Let's do
tomorrow,
it.
bro. I don't care.
I'm game to
Yeah,
do it
let's-
whenever.
Let's do it tomorrow. Let's try to set it up.
My mustache 2D.
Tomorrow-
I mean, you guys
That's
usually. What time do you guys wake up?
Like 2 p.m.
Okay, cool. Because I got
Tomorrow
acting
we
class till
wake
1.
All right, that's perfect.
I wake up like at 2 p.m. Which is for me, 2 p.m. is like for me that's like what 5 for you? 3? You're on West Coast, right? Or you're Central?
I'm Mountain Standard Time. I'm the
is
weird
that
time
like-
zone. It's like
Oh, so you're
Denver,
like-
Colorado.
So you're like 2 hours behind me. So that's like 4 for you. Oh, 4 for me. 3 for me. 3.
And then
It's 3 for me.
Jordy's Canadian time, whatever that is.
So it's 4 for Jordy. So he's an hour ahead of me.
What time is it right now, Jordy?
10:38.
God damn.
Yeah, he's an
3
hour
hours
ahead of
ahead.
me.
3 hours ahead. An hour ahead of
You know-
East Coast.
You're the only person that I've ever seen in that time that I've ever met in that time zone.
Yeah, it's rough.
Man, it's an hour ahead of me, and I'm on the East
Dude, you know,
Coast.
what's this whole pandemic sober? We got to do like an actual, like in real life get together.
Bro, 100%.
I have something that I can tell you guys after the podcast that might be a thing like down the line that like is a cool thing.
For sure.
Okay.
But yeah.
I won't talk too much about it because it might happen at some point. But I thought about doing a series that I think if we got enough people on board, we could actually pitch it as a thing. But it was gonna be like a YouTube series who done it, but it was gonna involve a bunch of TikTokers and other like content creators and streamers and stuff. But it'd be a way to like showcase like content creators like acting and doing other stuff, you know, and it would be just funny to be included in something like that, I think. You know,
Bro,
I love the idea of the guys who do the Factor Cap videos being like detectives.
Yeah. I love them too.
I
Bro,
think they
I'm
would
gonna
do it
talk about
perfectly.
this, bro. I'm the most outgoing person, bro. I'm down. If any video idea, let me know. Like I'm not scared to do anything. And
This
even
would
if
be
I
like a
suck at it,
high
I'll do
budget
it.
thing. This would be like
Let
I
me know
would be able to
anything.
get like some investors on board and like have some real production value. So
If you want me to do anything, let me know. I'm not scared to do anything. Like I'm so like outgoing and like not shy. Anything.
Jordy's got to be there, like, because it'd be like a party and like something goes wrong, like somebody scratches somebody's Lambo or something like that, and like goes off on somebody, but nobody knows who it was. And Jordy's there in his Sonic costume, like drinking a beer. It wasn't me, man.
You bring Sonic back, dude.
Bro, that mouth breather part of it is the funniest part. Makes your mouth like.
Dude. I went in one time. I was like, Jordy, how what do you see in that thing? You're like, I can't see shit, man.
Like
I think I'm gonna do Sonic tonight. I think Sonic Saturday. Bring it back for tonight.
do it.
Some Warzone.
Do you stream short? Do you do shorter streams when you do that? Because it sucks to be in that thing.
Yeah, you have.
Man is drenched in that suit, probably.
I mean, I think I told you, Jordy. Like when I first started out, I had Dorito head mode, and I would legit put a party bag sized Dorito bag on my head with like eyes and a mouth cut out, and that thing would get so sweaty, dude.
Yeah.
And like it was funny though, dude.
That'd be worse.
It was funny though. People would
easy.
be like, ask, I'd like look over at chat. It's like all in the mic, like so loud, dude. It was, but I had to stop doing it because I was like, oh, I got to trademark the name to make it a business, and I don't want to piss off Doritos. So maybe someday I'll bring it back though if I ever.
You could do it. You
collab
could do
with
it like
them.
I mean, you could do it like it's just like a character on your TikTok too.
It was too. Like I did all kinds of stuff with it back in the day.
That's pretty funny. Spidey had the Spider-Man costume. He doesn't use this so much anymore. Spidey, you just fell asleep 100%. You definitely fell. You just woke up.
He's like asleep with his eyes open, bro. Spidey,
open.
Dude.
Look,
Spidey, dude.
I'm gonna push my eyebrows up so you can see that they're open.
Spidey, it's prime time for Spider-Man content, man. There's Venom coming out. The new Tom Holland one. You gotta incorporate some stuff.
Yeah. Sometimes like he has the costume and I'll tell him like I'll be like, hey, just do he has like an idea he's gonna do. I'm like, just do this one in the costume, just add something else. He's like, nah, people wouldn't want to see that. But like it literally just adds like an extra element. Like there's no reason to not do it. Like if I have an idea that's gonna be good, like or mid, I can just put Sonic on it and just know it's gonna do good. Right? And it's like it's like a costume. People love that stuff.
Dude, when I was in high school, there was
for a trick shot.
I went to a Halloween party and I put on a Spider-Man costume, but it was like I'm a short guy, so like at the time I couldn't find like an adult one that fit me. They're like all sold out. So I had like this really tight, small, like the biggest youth Spider-Man costume I could find. And I had like my nuts are like you could see them, dude. They're just like it was so bad. And I was like,
eyes are like up here.
people would be like, hey, what's up, man? I'd be like, what's up? And I'd like spray him with silly string and just fucking run away or like something, like
Menace.
Yeah.
Funny.
It was so bad.
I have to get a costume. That's like trolley. I don't have anything. I have the Thomas Jefferson one just for Ben Jam.
Yeah, just for Ben. Yeah.
I have a couple like assorted costumes and like that I have for ideas, and then some of them I have like a Batman one that I haven't done the idea for yet. But like I'm gonna put like the Sonic on, and then like put the Batman costume on over the Sonic costume.
Oh, that's gonna be so uncomfortable, bro.
You're gonna drench in sweat,
yeah.
bro.
Yeah. But it'll look so dumb.
Yeah, it'd be funny though to do it like the one time, I think.
I remember. I love that video where you were like, "I'm Sonic Uchiha now."
Yeah, that was funny.
That one was fucking so funny, dude.
Yeah, I need something like that. I need a trademark.
I need some shit like that, Jordy.
You have Spider-Man. Spider-Man.
It's your name, bro.
Jordy,
you're literally Spidey.
Jordy, you got to do something like that soon, dude.
What do you mean?
Something crazy, dude.
You have the do it yourself. You have the costume.
Bro, you're Spidey. You're literally Spidey Cod, bro.
The world's your oyster, bro.
I'm gonna see what I can do.
I need to trademark something. I don't know what.
If you guys give me a seriously insanely good idea, I'll do it.
Do anything.
I just can't think about.
Do anything mid and add Spider-Man.
I just think about. I just feel like just nonchalant, just playing in the suit, and it's just like 3-piece or just something stupid, just like team wipe or something.
Yeah.
Jordy, what are you gonna stream?
Probably in a bit after this, maybe. Take a
Yeah,
little break, a little snack.
I'm gonna do a stream right after this and then hit the gym. But
You're gonna hit the gym.
So late.
I've been
Dude,
awake.
I go
I've been
late
awake
because that's
for
when there aren't
20
people there. I swear, dude, I'll go to the gym and people will be like staring at me and looking at their phone, like, is that him? And I'm like, fuck,
I go prime
dude.
time. I go prime
Just trying to
time.
work
Like, I got
out.
noticed at the gym twice already, bro.
Dude,
But
how many?
it's
Sorry,
so
weird.
weird.
How many
I got
times you guys
noticed
all
at
been
the gym
noticed?
weird.
Every time I go out in public, it usually happens. Somebody be like, hey, Danny. I've had
He lives in a
parents.
big city, though.
I've had parents come up to me and be like, my son watches all your TikToks. Can I get a picture? And I'm like, yeah, sure. Like a grown ass
Oh, no,
man, like
3
yelling at
times.
me from across the store.
I haven't been noticed in public before yet.
It's because
I've
you don't
got a
wear the
couple-
Spider-Man costume, man. You got to wear it in public.
I'm wondering how it'll go.
Yeah, I feel like I couldn't think of like I feel like if a lot of my views, like half of them, my followers and views are from Sonic, so it's like, luckily, if I wore the Sonic costume, maybe a bit more, but
See,
yeah,
Yeah,
I've been yeah. I've
Sorry.
recognized a couple. Oh, sorry, bad. I've recognized a couple times in public, and it's just always like it's never mean or never a bad thing, but it's always like super like it's just catching me off guard. It's always like super awkward. Like I was going through like the drive-through at some place getting a coffee, and that's the old lady hands to me. I'm like just from driving away. Some guy's like, "Hey," he goes, "You kind of look like jordy2d." I was like, I didn't know what to say. It's like, "I am. Thank you. Thanks." And like the coffee, and like
thanks, bro.
and he's like, and I, like while I'm driving right here, I'm going, "What the fuck?" I'm like, dude. So
Yeah.
like, it's always nice, but I'm glad it doesn't happen.
I went to a hibachi
drop.
restaurant for my wife's birthday, and this like waitress comes up and she's like, "Is this you?" And like shows me one of my videos. I was like, "Yeah, that's me." And she's like, "So and so is too afraid to come say hi." And I was like, "Well, if he wants to say hi, he's got to come over here." Like I'm not gonna
I
like
gotta
go
go to him.
walk
Yeah,
over.
I'm gonna go to him.
Like, I don't even know who you're talking about, but it's always funny when they're like nervous to like come up and they say hi, and I'm like, "What's up?" And they're just like, "Bye," like walk away. They don't know what to say.
I got noticed at the gym twice, and one of the kids that did notice me, every time he sees me now, he like treats me like his friend, and I'm like, bro,
Dude,
like, you might see me as a friend, but I'm like, bro, you're like 15, I'm not your friend, like.
Yeah.
Dude, it always happens to me at like the most awkward moment. I was at the gym and like I like smashed my finger with a 45-pound plate and I'm like, fuck! And like somebody's like, "Hey, you're that TikTok." I'm like, "Yeah, that's me." I'm like, just smashed my hand with a 45-pound plate.
Careful, Dan.
Yeah, it's been like 3 times for me, twice at the gym and like once one other place.
Yeah, the bowling alley was kind of funny because there's like so many people and like lights and stuff, and then all of a sudden, like a couple people, like this family came over. I was getting sushi one time, and this whole table kept looking and like whispering at like, because all 3 of us are there, my wife, little man, all of us are there, And as we're walking out, like 2 of them come over, like, "Can we get a picture with you?" We're like, "Sure." And like the whole family gets up to take a picture with us, and the whole restaurant's staring at us, and it's like dead quiet. And I'm like, this is awkward as fuck.
Like, freaking Benjamin's got noticed in his Benjamin Franklin costume in a grocery store.
Dude, it is so funny when he like goes out in public. I saw him like what do they call it? Like paddleboarding
He was in the middle of an open lake.
in his
Jordy had the same
costume,
picture.
crossing
Jordy
the
had the same
Delaware
picture.
or whatever.
Remember, Jordy? You guys had the same picture, like you on the paddleboard.
I think someone photoshopped me on the paddleboard. I think
Oh, it wasn't real?
It's
Photoshop's
thinking
getting
of it's
good.
Photoshop. Yeah, I think it was
Oh,
one
okay.
of my
I
mods.
remember Jordy posted a paddleboard one, and then Ben posted one.
Mine was photoshopped. I think it was like the same weekend, but mine was the day before. Like,
Okay, so yours was Photoshop.
or maybe it was the same day, but mine was Photoshop.
Yeah.
Mine was
okay.
like a mod did mine randomly. I think I just retweeted it maybe.
Yeah, Jordy doesn't
Oh,
go outside.
Did Ben actually do his?
Yeah, Ben was in a paddleboard in his suit in the middle of a lake,
Yeah,
like in a full suited up on a
That
paddle.
was a green screen.
his
No,
tweets are
it's
funny,
real.
dude. Ben, he'll be like, "Oh, that's the coolest thing I've seen since like 1888 or some shit."
It's so stupid, bro.
Yeah. It's like again, like I didn't think he'd be able to push it that far, but he's like transcended.
He's committed,
like,
dude. He's committed.
He's more known than Ben Franklin.
There's no way I could do what he's doing. Like I don't have the motivation to take something that far.
100%.
Like that's
Yeah.
dedication.
And even wearing the costume the entire time, it's not comfy, right? That's no
Oh,
shot.
no, he
Dude,
sweats every day.
he ended up ordering like more costumes because he only had one at one point, and it was like getting washed like once a week. And he's like, "Yeah, I gotta get more. This is not. It smells." He's just sitting there like smelling like BO.
If you go down his YouTube page, you see him with just the wig and the glasses and like a Nike T-shirt. Or if you go down to his first YouTube videos, and it's hilarious.
The first time I had him on the podcast, he had like his wig and glasses and like a polo shirt,
like a regular shirt, and it looked like, "What are you doing?" He looks weird.
It looks like he just got home from the office.
Yeah.
And I think he needs to commit to it eventually and actually dye his hair and stuff like that, and just actually cut his hair like that.
I think he said that like the job he's doing, he wants to keep it, so like he doesn't want to go that far with it because then it'll start to affect that. Like he's kind of like getting away with as much as he can without like them making him like sign stuff, and I can't remember exactly what he does, some financial thing. So he's a smart dude.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, if it's financially, he's probably doing pretty well. It's pretty good job. But like, honestly, from his numbers, he could definitely do content full time and justify it
easily.
The fact that he's like doing all this though, and then also works a full time financial job, which is
like
just takes fucking years off your life. Yeah,
man sleeps 3 hours a night.
Yeah,
he sleeps 3 hours a night.
That's
that's
the biggest thing. That's the biggest thing is like Sundays are like the day that I like take off. Like I'll make sure to have TikToks in advance for Sunday, so that I don't have to do anything Sunday. And I'll be like, oh, we're going to go do this, do that. And it sucks because like I don't want to like act like I'm neglecting my family, but sometimes I just fucking sleep all day, dude.
Yeah, I feel it. But yeah, this is a smart guy.
Nah, I think he's on his phone.
Oh, okay.
What are you doing?
I'm not.
What are you doing?
I'm not doing anything, man.
I think it's time to call it. I think Spidey needs some sleep.
I think I'll be all right. I mean, okay.
it has been like 4 hours almost anyway.
We've been going for a while.
Yeah, it's been a long one. We can honestly, we can come to a conclusion here. So, Danny, thank you for having us.
Yeah, I'm down to do it again for sure.
Oh, definitely.
Thank you for having me.
I think Jordy was gonna say something.
Oh no!
Anytime you want to have me on, man, I'm honestly down. These are really fun.
Yeah, it was a good time. I've had Zeusy and Jordy on before, but this is the first time for Spidey, so it's cool getting to know you. And I appreciate you sharing, by the way, Spidey, your stuff.
For sure. I think you had me on alone, and you had me with Ben, right? Was it with Ben?
Mm-hmm. Maybe we'll do a 5-person one to get Ben in here. I don't know if that'd be too chaotic.
Yeah.
That'd be fire, bro.
I don't know. I don't know how I'm gonna fit it on the screen. Like everybody's box is gonna have to be super small. I'll figure it out.
Anyway.
Yeah. What was I gonna say?
You can make yours like kind of the biggest one, and then us four like on the bottom or something.
Nah, I'm not above
Spidey,
you guys.
I'll make you the biggest.
Yeah,
one,
Spidey, you're the biggest.
Yeah, make him the biggest one while he's falling asleep.
So when you start dozing off, everybody sees that.
I'm not dozing off. It's the angle. It's because it's not like dead center.
We need to like schedule some stuff, like games to play. Like actually like schedule some stuff like in advance, and like set some stuff up to make some YouTube content and like funny clips and shit. Like like that Bigfoot game. Zeus, you were playing that.
Oh, dude, that'd be so fun to make content with.
Who was playing that? That I think I seen playing that Bigfoot game.
There's that and Phasmophobia, right?
Yo, Phasmophobia is fun, bro. I played it one time and I had the time of my life. I love that shit.
We gotta start playing something. We gotta set some stuff up.
Let's do.
I want to be a variety YouTuber, bro.
Yeah,
I want to just upload whatever to my YouTube channel and have it do good.
That's the play.
And I'm down to do it with all of you guys. 100%.
I think reaction content though, like always do reaction content. Like reaction content is so
up tier,
big,
if
so
you guys
big right
down
now.
To react tomorrow, I'm down. Like we said.
Yeah, we'll do some reaction stuff.
Yeah,
we'll do some, for sure.
Yeah, we'll keep this Discord messenger or message board, whatever we got. I don't know what it's called. Whatever. We're all in here in this chat. So whatever, I'm down. I make my own schedule, so I'm pretty much, except for Saturdays because of acting class. That's the only thing that I have. So.
But is that it? We're done. We're done the podcast for tonight.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah. Do you guys want to go through and say like where you can find you, where people can find you, or are we just good?
I'm good.
I never know how to end these damn things, man.
Right.
ZeusyAF, whatever.
Spidey's on everything right now, but I'm thinking of a new name right now because Jordy told me it does not look good, but
it looks awful with the Z in the front. It looks.
But right now, ZSpidey S is my handle on everything. Thank
Yeah.
you guys for watching the entire podcast.
All the links to their stuff is in the description.
You can also find Spidey at 717 Franklin Drive,
Bro,
Texas, New Mexico. Imagine.
that's
I'm
my
kidding.
old address number. What? How did you do that?
Is it actually?
My old house was 717. What the hell? Whoa, that was weird.
Imagine.
Apartment is
I
in
don't know how to
Stop the cap.
New Brunswick, Saskatchewan,
It's Saskatchewan.
All right.
Ontario.
I guess we'll
All
end
right.
it there.
Anyways,
Bye,
all
guys.
right, guys.
Peace.
Hey, thanks for having us on, Danny.
Yeah, man.
Much love, bro.